Football presented by Grazier's Plumbing and Heating.
The Cavaliers are brought to you in part by Autocraft Collision Center, citizens for Melissa Olivero, and Derek Brayton Edward Jones, by Eureka Savings Bank, First State Bank, and Friends of Judge Shelley Vesconi, by Gergovich Chiropractic, Heartland Auto Body, and Kelly Campbell Edward Jones, by Liz Bishop for State Rep, The Locker Room, and Spring Valley City Bank, by Murray Briel for State Rep, Taylor Services, Todd Gensler Coldwell Banker, Town and Country Services, Triple Service Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electric, and WeTech Wealth Management.
Watch the Cavs all season on the Starved Rock Media YouTube channel, or listen on FM 1039, AM 1220, or with WLPO's mobile app. Now, LaSalle Peru Cavalier football, presented by Grazier's Plumbing and Heating on 1039 WLPO.
Good evening and welcome everybody to LP Cavalier High School football, varsity football on the Starved Rock Media YouTube channel and of course on 1039 WLPO, the WLPO app. Jeremy Aiken along with Mike Porter here. A beautiful night for football, Mike, and it was a nice trip up to West Chicago is our destination to take on Wheaton Academy. And we're happy to report the freshman game, it came down to the wire, a goal line stand, and LP stood up.
Yeah, they were down to the 3-yard line. Wheaton Academy was with 1 play left, 2 seconds, and pass fell incomplete in the end zone, and the Cavaliers win. So great to have a first victory of the night, and hopefully we'll get our second one in a little while.
Yeah, 6-0 final score in that freshman game as LP hung on to beat Wheaton Academy. Varsity game tonight, two teams that are 1-0. LP, of course, winning last week over Lanphier, and Wheaton Academy with a win over a team that LP is very familiar with over the year, a team that LP was used to opening the season, United Township. Mike, this is a Wheaton Academy program that was 4-5, so obviously just missed the playoffs last year.
Right.
But prior to that, they were a perennial playoff contender, and as you'll hear Coach J.J. Raffleson in a bit, it's a quality football program.
Yeah, there's no doubt. They have great facilities here, and I'm sure they have a lot of good suburban kids coming in here from all over the area. And like you said, they've had success in the past, and I'm sure they want to get back in their winning ways and qualify for the playoffs this year.
Yeah, beautiful setup, as Mike mentioned here. Pretty much everything right on this Wheaton Academy campus. The facilities just across the way from the basketball arena as well, and just a beautiful night. I don't want to jinx things, but after last week's event that we had,
I don't think we're going to have another repeat of last Friday night.
And tonight we'll have our game time weather as part of our pregame show, but of course our broadcast of LP Cavalier football presented by Grazier's Plumbing and Heating. Their team is on the field 24/7. Try going a day without seeing their red vehicles. Find out more at GrazierHeatingPlumbing.com. LP and Wheaton Academy, we were looking at the rest of the schedule tonight, Mike. Some interesting matchups in our area. We have Princeton, who started the season first time in a while at 0-1.
With a loss, yes.
Yeah, and they will have a tough matchup with Mercer County tonight. It's on 99.3 WAJK. Hall, Putnam County lost a heartbreaker to that Mercer County team. Mm-hmm. They're home against a very good Riverdale team tonight who beat Princeton, so they kind of swapped opponents.
Right.
Interesting how the schedule worked out. St. Bede is at Bureau Valley, so interesting matchup there. They used to be in the same conference back not too long ago.
Friendly competitors there.
And speaking of friendly competitors, or maybe not so friendly, Ottawa at Streeter.
Yeah, that's a rough one. That's they played over 100 games between the two of them, and that one should be interesting down in Streeter. I'm sure the fans are going to be pretty excited for that game.
Yeah, long rivalry with Ottawa and Streeter. Marquette hits the road to Madison. That's Madison, Illinois, not Wisconsin. Mendota welcomes in Erie Prophetstown. Seneca, who's smarting after a loss last week.
Absolutely.
Obviously high expectations, as always, for the Fighting Irish. They welcome in a very good program from Northwestern Illinois. That's Forreston. Forreston in that league with Dakota, Lena Winslow, Byron, teams like that are really good. And then the defending 8-man champs, Amboy Lamoille, on the road tonight in South Beloit. As far as Interstate 8 teams, Mike, we mentioned Ottawa. Morris has their rivalry matchup. Geographically, it's a rivalry with Coal City, and Morris is at Coal City tonight. Caneland is at Lamont. I know Caneland making the national news this week.
Yes, they were. Yep.
For all the wrong reasons with a measles case, so we hope everything's taken care of there, as we'll go to Caneland later in the year. Hopefully they get it cleaned up and taken care of by then. Rochelle is at Geneseo, their old conference rivals back in the day.
That's an oldie right there.
And then good one, not far from us, Sycamore, welcoming in my alma mater tonight, the Moline Maroons.
Well, I'm sure the Maroons are going to be wanting to try to get on the winning side after losing that heartbreaker to Rochester last week.
This one, again, Wheaton Academy and LP, both teams at 1-0 on the season. And the Illinois Media Poll, which basically replaced what we knew as the Associated Press rankings, did have Wheaton Academy as others receiving votes in Class 5A. So that tells you, especially early in the season, so much of the early season polls are based on tradition, reputation.
Right.
So that tells you, Mike, statewide that Wheaton Academy has a reputation.
Has some sort of reputation out there that they are a quality football team.
So we'll see how they do tonight against our LP Cavaliers. Going to take our first break. As you're listening to LP Cavalier pregame coverage, of course, tonight's presenting sponsor is Grazer's Plumbing and Heating. Our broadcast booth tonight, of course, in each and every game is brought to you by Triple Service. Schedule your fall furnace checkup with Triple Service today because the best part of a chilly fall night, and those are coming, best part of a chilly fall night is going home to a warm house. Visit TripleServiceInc.com. When we come back, I'll let my partner deliver what is sure to be a great game time weather forecast, and we'll also talk about our keys to the game in this Week 2 non-conference matchup coming up between LP and Wheaton Academy. Coming back in about a minute on Starved Rock Media YouTube and 103.9 WLPO and the WLPO app.
Summer means your backyard barbecue is the life of the party. Is your current bathroom surviving all that foot traffic? Hi, I'm Holly from Grazer's. If you're tired of the outdated sink, shower, or just tired of apologizing for it all, let me show you our latest in acrylic and onyx options. You'll love the new colors, and we can customize everything to fit your style. We do it all from floor to ceiling. Large upscale remodels to just a simple bathroom update. Save time and stress. Make one call to Grazer's Plumbing and Heating in McNabb, 882-2111.
Experience matters. This is Circuit Judge Shelley Visconti. I built my career right here in North Central Illinois, starting at the LaSalle County State's Attorney's Office, followed by over 15 years practicing family law and criminal defense before I ever stepped onto the bench. Today, with nearly 10 years as a judge, I'm known for one thing above all, fairness. I treat every case and every person with integrity. As a result, 19 building trades unions across our region stand behind me. Experience matters. On November 3rd, I'm asking for your vote for Circuit Judge.
Paid for by Friends of Judge Shelley Visconti.
Not all local is created equal. This is Starved Rock Local, 103.9 WLPO.
All right, we're back here. Jeremy Aiken and Mike Porter from Wheaton Academy. And time now for our Game Time Weather. Partner?
Yes, Game Time Weather is sponsored by Town & Country. Game Time Weather, whether it's hot, cold, dark, or light, Town & Country is doing whatever it takes 24/7. To see what they can do for you, go to towncountryservices.com. Kickoff tonight will have a balmy 77 degrees. Of course, I planned that for a 7 p.m. kickoff, so obviously we're going to be kicking off closer to 7:20, so a 77 should stay pretty firm there. Sunset is scheduled for 7:32 here in West Chicago, and by the end of the game it should be 71. So really a perfect night for football. We have some wispy clouds out there, blue skies, looks great, and can't wait to get this thing started.
Thank you very much, Mike. And time now for our keys to the game. The LP keys to the game tonight are brought to you by Eureka Savings Bank. As a local mutual bank, Eureka Savings Bank is owned by its depositors, not outside stockholders. Come experience the difference at Eureka Savings Bank, serving LaSalle, Mendota, Peru, Oglesby, and Winona. LP Cavaliers, obviously it's early, but what do you think, Mike, just on basics, what we know so far? What do you think? Even looking back in the years we broadcast LP, what do you think are keys
based
tonight?
on what we saw from last week and like you said in the history, I think the running game is key in the offensive line. Sam Carter had a great game last week. He was very explosive. He got to the line of scrimmage very quickly and made his great cuts and whatnot. So I think it would get the running game going and having the line protect Gray Ernett as the quarterback. And if there's a pass to one of their receivers, give him time. It was past years. Obviously, last couple years we had Marion, and he was able to run around and get away from defenders. Gray Ernett, we haven't seen that much so far this year. Of course, it's early, but I think it's key that the offensive line gives him time to throw when that time comes.
Yeah, Gray started last week 6 for 6 before he threw an interception, so very efficient. And at least early on, Mike, his favorite receiver was Jaron Moheiser, who had 2 catches and 2 touchdowns last week, and you could see why he's a favorite target because he's a big target.
Yeah, he's definitely a big target. You know, the Moheisers twins are big players out there. Of course, you know, he's got Andrew Olivero, Evan Downey, Hunter Seo, definitely some size in the receiving core. So he's definitely got some options. The Moheiser was his favorite last week, and we'll see if that repeats tonight.
And I know another receiver that we watched a lot in the JV last year and he made a couple catches was Jackson Myers. I know Jackson's got some height on him, so it'll be interesting to see. And you mentioned Hunter Sale as well. Some of the, last week they were able to get a lot of kids involved, spread things around.
Yeah, I mean, Gray Ernest didn't play very much once they got that big lead.
Didn't play at all in the second half.
Yeah, I was going to say they got to have a lot of players out, get some experience in the varsity level, which is great because we have the junior varsity and varsity are all together, so we've got sophomores, juniors, and seniors all out on the field tonight. And, I saw Anthony Turry out there. He's a sophomore. Obviously, Sam Carter, he's a starter, and he's a sophomore. So great to see some of these younger players get out there and get some experience.
We're going to take another break, and part of this break will be our weekly interview with head coach J.J. Raffleson. I was able to talk to Coach Raffleson yesterday right before LP got to practice at beautiful Howard Fellows Stadium. So coming up, we'll hear from the coach, J.J. Raffleson, in about 30 seconds. Jeremy Aiken, Mike Porter, Mike Sabatini up here at the Triple Service Broadcast booth, high atop this field here at Aurora. Actually, Wheaton Academy in West Chicago, near Aurora. Yeah, it's kind of the cluster of suburbs up this way. And should be a lot of fun tonight. I'm going to take a break. When we come back, we'll hear, and you'll be able to view, of course, our interview with Coach J.J. Raffleson on Starved Rock Media. We're probably about 15 minutes away from kickoff, a little later than 7 o'clock with the freshman game going down to the wire. But freshmen again won 6-0 over Wheaton Academy. Let's take a break, and we'll bring you the coach's interview coming up in 30 seconds on the Starved Rock Media YouTube channel, 103.9 WLPO, and NFHS Network.
Winning in football takes tough, disciplined play. The same goes for our courts. We need a strong, steady leader on the bench. Melissa Olivero brings over a decade of experience as a federal administrative law judge and former LaSalle County prosecutor, along with a deep commitment to service as a U.S. Army veteran. She's your neighbor, volunteering to coach mock trials, serving with Rotary and Scouting, and actively giving back. Melissa Olivero, fair, impartial, experienced, and dedicated to serving us all.
I'm Melissa Olivero, and I'm asking for your vote for Circuit Judge, paid for by Citizens for Olivero.
Jeremy Aiken here at Howard Fellows Stadium as we head to week 2, and the LP Cavaliers coming in 1-0 with a win over Lanphier. Coach J.J. Raffleson, as I like to do, Coach, just look back at last week's game. First off, what is it with you and the season openers? Last year we were on the road. We had lightning and storms, ended up getting the game delayed, and deja vu this year.
Just kind of seems like that's the weather the first game of the year, kind of what we're dealt with. But, hey, the team adjusted. They played well. They played well coming out Friday for the first, 3 minutes, and came back and brought that energy for what we had on Saturday.
Yeah, talk about that. I mean, everybody's excited about that first game. You moved it up. Everybody's ready to go, and then getting just barely over 3 minutes of game action and having to wait and do it again. But like you said, didn't seem like the team came out flat or anything. You came out and took care of business.
And that's what it's about. I told the guys it's what we have to be ready to do. We don't know what's going to be happening to us every game, right? There's a lot of adversity. There's a lot of sudden change in a football game, no matter who you're playing, what time it is, what day it is, or at practice. There's always going to be things you don't plan, but you got to adapt. So I just tell them that's just another reason why we got to be better at the little things, live on our standards, and just keep fighting forward.
One of the things I noticed in that first game, Coach J.J. Raffleson, was you had contributions from sophomores, juniors, and seniors. I know it's just the first game, but it was noticeable to me that, you had at least 3 different classes of contributors in that opener, and I assume that's something you're looking for all year long.
Yeah, having that freshman schedule, they go and travel and play a lot of fresh soft teams. They do play a couple freshman squads, but most of the time our freshmen are going to be playing, some upperclassmen to them, some sophomores and freshmen. So our JV level wise, it's a compass of, mainly sophomores, juniors, maybe some seniors, but So that way, if sophomores are able to come play, if they have proved to us that they are good enough to play on this field, we're going to give them the experience that they need, and hopefully we can, every year get that extra year of experience under their belt, so that by the time they're seniors, they're really ready to go and have had a lot of experience. So that's what it's really about, and we're going to play our best guys, no matter if it's a freshman, sophomore, junior, or senior. It's just my motto, and it's kind of how I grew up. Always the best are going to play. And they just got to come fight for their position, and that's kind of what we've done. And it's good to see all of them being able to step on the field.
Now focus on our week 2 opponent this week is another new team to the schedule. You're hitting the road and taking on Wheaton Academy up in West Chicago. They're a perennial playoff team. They were 4-5 last year, just missed out. But I was looking. This is a very good program you guys are taking on.
Yeah, they're a well-run program. For many years. The coaching staff there is doing a good job with what they're doing with their team and whatnot. They're going to have a lot of guys that go both ways. They have a couple guys that are going to be playing, big time ball. One of them is going D1 and number 10. He's a good ball player, and just find ways to stop him and find him. But they're going to be very regimented to their standards. That's something they're probably living by, right? That's something we got to live by. So they're going to be, hard to play. They're going to be, playing to the whistle, hard-nosed football team, well-run football program. So we just got to come ready to go, play our game, and do what we can.
Any adjustments this week at practice now that you have a game under your belt, now going to week 2?
Just seeing different opponents, a completely different style of team from Lanphier to Wheaton Academy, which we are going to bounce between different types of offenses we face, defensive fronts we face, just that's every college, high school coach in the state, being able to have that balance and finding the right guys to fit into these positions and make their adjustments. So when it comes down to it, there's still 11 guys on the field. They still run, they still throw. So we just got to play to our rules, our standards, and fly to the football and never quit on a play and just play hard-nosed football.
Come out in week 1 pretty healthy and nobody really banged up from that game?
Yeah, we're sitting pretty good, which is nice, being able to go into this week and next week, and then we get in the conference, and everybody knows our conference is one of the best. So fighting with all those big dogs, and so we just got to stay healthy, keep our guys going, and keep them motivated and driven, and knowing that we're playing for a lot. We have a lot to prove, but at the same time as we know what we're capable of, and it's great things. So we got to live to that standard. That's just what it's about, is don't worry about anybody else, worry about ourselves. And we're not even worried about tomorrow yet. We're worried about what we're going to do right here behind me. Want to know every day, just taking every rep at a time, making adjustments as needed, because every game is going to have ups and downs, but it's how you keep fighting through those ups and downs. And that's why I just keep, living into our kids, saying, hey, not everything's going to go our way, but what are we going to do to adjust to that? Are we going to keep fighting? Are we going to quit? Are we going to, you don't ever want to be the team that quits. You want to keep fighting and keep playing every single rep from quarter 1 through the end of the game. So that's what we're just going to keep going after.
Coach, I'm sure it's always a much more fun bus ride home with a win. Let's go get a win tomorrow night.
Yeah, let's do it. Go Cavs. Thank you.
Thank you once again. That was head coach J.J. Raffleson.
LP won the coin toss, and they chose to defer. Tonight's coin toss brought to you by WeTech Wealth Management in LaSalle. Don't leave your financial future up in the air. Contact the professionals at WeTech Wealth Management in LaSalle for sound investing and financial advice. So LP, we've seen him in the past, Mike, be aggressive and win the toss and receive. And
yeah,
obviously the usual thing that teams do at any level is to go ahead and win the toss and defer. So LP will kick off first to this Wheaton Academy Warriors team. Of course, we're on the road tonight, and when we're on the road, Edward Jones financial advisor Kelly Campbell sponsors our road games, and she is ready to help you work toward your financial goals with personalized guidance. Edward Jones, proud to support LP football on the field and in our community. A nice road trip. We took 39 over to 88, past the DeKalb Oasis, went past the Outlet Mall, Mike, which has survived Amazon. Still seems to be thriving, and then came up in some very nice neighborhoods up in and around Wheaton and into West Chicago, and here to this beautiful facility here at Wheaton Academy. They've had some success. Their most recent success in sports, they were the boys state lacrosse champion in Class 1A. Of course, really nobody in our area has lacrosse teams. But
not that I know of, no.
but a lacrosse power here at Wheaton Academy. Looking away, across the field, they've had some state finishes in quite a few sports: girls soccer, boys soccer, golf, and lacrosse most recently. But again, this is a playoff team usually in football, and they slot in at 5A, which would be the class for LP.
Yep.
Their enrollment is a little smaller than LP's.
Yeah, I looked down. They're around 610 kids.
Quite a bit smaller, about 400 almost.
LP, yeah.
But they play in a league that does have some smaller schools. Hope Academy, I know St. Bede, very familiar with them. They're usually like a 1A, 2A school. Timothy Christian, I think Aurora Christian.
Aurora Christian, yep.
Bishop Mack out of Kankakee, who used to be a football powerhouse back, even in like the 80s and 90s especially.
Back in the 80s for sure.
Still a quality school with a lot of good sports at Kankakee Bishop Mack. So we looked that up. It's I think the Chicagoland Christian Conference.
Correct, yep.
And that's where they play in here in the suburbs in Chicago. Again, they were 4-5 a year ago. LP, of course, 2-7. So both of these teams looking at this one. And we were kind of looking at the schedule, Mike. Obviously, you have the grind that is the Interstate 8 every year with those teams. So you look at this game, even with the talk of, expanded playoffs, which is happening.
Correct.
And more teams getting in. This is still a big game when you're looking at LP because going into the conference, you want to build yourself a cushion with piling up these wins. And for all intents and purposes, tonight would be, they may very well lose, but this is a winnable game, one would think.
Right, and, the LP over the years has, I think the last 3 or 4 years they played Metamora in that second game.
Yeah.
And, they've come so close many times to beating Metamora. They just could not get over the hump. And just that, even if they won that first game, that second loss, because generally they were so close, it was just kind of a heartbreaker-ish and kind of thing. And then just kind of when you go into conference, you're kind of upset that you didn't win that second game. So tonight is definitely a winnable game. LP just has to do what they can do and, limit the mistakes and penalties.
We're going to take a break. We'll come back. LP and Wheaton Academy football coming up on 103.9 WLPO.
4 minutes.
When a play breaks down on the field, you've got the rest of the game to make up for it. When something breaks down at home, you need prompt professional service. That's why Town & Country Services is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to ensure that your plumbing, heating, and cooling breakdowns are taken care of promptly and professionally. Town & Country offers free estimates and affordable rates. Their licensed professionals and friendly staff have been a staple in the Illinois Valley since 1919. Search Town & Country Services and call them anytime you have a breakdown at home.
This November, you don't want someone who has to learn how government works on your dime. You want someone proven to deliver. I'm Amy Marie Brio. My family has farmed Illinois Valley land for 200 years. In my first term, I passed real laws that cut costs, protected families, and put this community first. I'm ready to keep working, so let's keep going together.
Vote Marie Briel. She's our neighbor at home and our fighter in Springfield.
Listen on FM 103.9, AM 1220 with the free WLPO app, or ask your smart speaker to play 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Jeremy Aiken and Mike Porter back here at Wheaton Academy in West Chicago as we continue our pregame show. Our broadcast tonight brought to you again by Grazer's Plumbing and Heating. And we're about set for the national anthem between LP and Wheaton Academy. Again, LP freshmen won 6-0, and the game took a little while towards the end. And there were plenty of timeouts taken, so it'll be a late start. I guess last week it was nice having the right-on-time start, Mike, because there wasn't a freshman game. But
right. Yep.
I guess we're kind of used to this usually.
Yep. Well, they had to cancel senior night last week also because of the impending rain, which is a very, very good idea. So they've rescheduled that for September 11th versus Rochelle. So we'll have senior night then. So tonight's a little later start and a little later arrival back home, but hopefully it's a happy arrival with an LP win.
We'll go ahead and try to bring you the national anthem here. LP in their road whites, a little different uniforms this year, all around, the lettering, the pants, and Wheaton Academy with a maroon and white and kind of a gray number. Not sure the font of their numbers, but it is definitely kind of old school.
Yeah, it's kind of, I mean, it looks kind of like a religious type font kind of deal.
So we'll step aside here. We'll keep it here and give you the national anthem here on 103.9 WLPO and Starved Rock Media and YouTube. Beautiful rendition of the Star Spangled Banner here before our varsity game between Wheaton Academy and LP. I had Hall in mind because, that's one of the games tonight. Again, Hall PC, home to Riverdale, Mercer County at Princeton. The Princeton game on our sister station, 99.3 WAJK, Hall, Putnam County on our sister station, 96.5 The Wolf. Those games, of course, underway with their games always starting right at 7 o'clock sharp, as long as the weather holds out, so I guess I shouldn't say always. Some other games tonight against St. Bede at Bureau Valley, Ottawa at Streeter, Marquette at Madison, Erie Prophetstown at Mendota, Forreston at Seneca, Amboy Lamoille at Beloit. We'll try to give you some scores throughout the night as our scoreboard update throughout the season, brought to you by Taylor Services. They service all makes and models and carry big names like Amana and Goodman. Again, LP won the WeTech Wealth Management coin toss, and they chose to defer. We're ready for tonight's opening kickoff. It's brought to you by Melissa Olivero. Melissa's a candidate for circuit judge. With over a decade as a federal judge, former prosecutor, and U.S. Army veteran, Melissa brings tough, disciplined leadership to the bench. Fair, experienced, dedicated to our communities. Melissa Olivero for circuit judge. So we'll see. Probably don't have the services tonight, Mike, of Aiden Pantoja, because I know LP boys soccer. Well, he is out there. They're part of the war on 34 in Earlville,
sure.
So I wondered if he would be here tonight, but he is.
Well, honestly, number 42, Bentley DeLuciano,
did
a really good job last week filling in for Pantoja. So it's kind of nice to have LP having two, pretty strong kickers on their roster.
Yeah, actually, DeLuciano had a 31-yard field goal last week. So here we go. Pantoja had a hat trick in the last soccer game for the LP Cavs in their opener. We'll do the kickoff, a left-footed kicker, and we're set for football. Here we go. The opening kickoff is a line drive, and it'll take one bounce, taken at about the 15 by the Warrior returner. He's looking for blocks, 25-30, turns it upfield, and he's brought down just past the Wheaton Academy 35-yard line as we are underway here. LP defense, of course, the defensive coordinator is the head coach, J.J. Raffleson. J.J., Division I linebacker at Western Illinois, and he has taken over the play calling on this LP defense, which, other than two big plays, held Lanphier in check last week, but they did give up two big plays that led to the two scores for the Lions last week. Wheaton Academy put up 28 points in week one against United Township, and a guy that does a little everything is Logan Oros, and he is a Division I player. Speaking of Western Illinois, that's where he's headed. In the pistol is the Wheaton Academy quarterback. He's going to throw, and he's got a guy wide open. 50, 40, 30. They're going to go all the way for a touchdown. How about that first play of the game?
That's Landon Oros.
There you go. He is a Division I talent, and the quarterback found Landon Oros goes to the house. And that was about, what, 63 yards on that pass play. They're going to say 64 officially. Wow.
Well, that's not exactly how you'd really write up a start here.
So first pass play, as Wheaton Academy must have probably saw something on film all week. And they had the big guy, Logan Oros, open. And once he caught it, it was just turning on the jets. And he ran in untouched. Here is the kick. It's up, and it is good. So just like that, it is 7-0 on the 64-yard touchdown pass to Oros. Well, Mike, you just got to put that one past you. It's just one of those things where sometimes that happens. First play of the game.
Yeah, just a, maybe something that LP didn't see in their film, and this is a new play for Wheaton Academy, and, just like you said, put it behind you. It didn't happen, and, start fresh on the offense.
There's a little bit of play-action play, basically. The quarterback faked the handoff, and Oros just went over the middle and just a little dump pass. It wasn't like a slant or anything towards the sideline, and he was wide open, a big target, and he didn't even have to break a tackle as he ran all the way to the house. 64 yards to give this home crowd of Wheaton Academy something to cheer for right away, as their freshman team was held scoreless against LP with it 6-0. Back deep for LP, Reggie Boatner and Sam Carter. And they're standing around their 10-yard line. Boatner, of course, had varsity experience last year. Carter, just a sophomore, and had a big game. He was our player of the game, actually, last week. End over end kick, and it's going to be Boatner inside his 5. He drops it, picks it up at his 4, still fumbling it around, spins, and he's going to be brought down inside the 5-yard line. So if you're LP, Mike, boy, you couldn't ask for any worse of a start here.
No, and it was a clean kick, too, so Boatner just, kind of dropped it and couldn't grab it off the ground, and by the time he got it finally, there were quite a few Wheaton Academy players just on top of him. So no return, and LP's going to be in the hole here inside the 5.
Yeah, 96 yards to go, and Gray Ernett, the senior at quarterback, leading the Cavaliers offense out on the field. As Wheaton Academy, and as you would guess, Oros is the middle linebacker. One of those kids who, he's a star and he does a little bit of everything. So we'll be calling his name quite a bit tonight. Ernett is actually in his end zone in the pistol for LP. High snap. Gray is going to hand it off. Carter breaks a tackle. Sam pushing ahead. Good forward progress. Gets a couple out past the 5. They'll mark it at the 6. Gives them a little breathing room. 2nd down and 8 coming up for the Cavaliers. Cam Mignon taking over, offensive coordinator. Of course, last year's offensive coordinator, Jared Munt, has went to Ottawa, and he is now the Pirates' head varsity football coach. 2nd down and 8 for the Cavaliers. We're a minute into this one. It's already 7-0 Wheaton Academy as they scored on their first play of the game, a 64-yard touchdown pass. Ernett calling out the signals. Gray checks his wristband. High snap, it goes over his head, and it's going to be a safety. Man.
Well, I know they had that problem last week, and the I was talking to a parent of a player this afternoon, and he said that the starting center is out. I don't know who that is, but he is out tonight, so it is the 2nd-string center, and they've been having problems all week with the exchanges and shotgun and whatnot, and there was a prime example of, even the first snap of the game was Gray was able to get it, but that one was just way too high.
So we'll see if LP has to make an adjustment, and maybe Ernett goes under center the rest of the way as he was in the pistol, and that one gets over his head. That was a no-doubter. Nothing Gray could really do about it.
Nope.
And we're only a minute 15 into this one, and it is 9-0, and LP is going to have to give the football back to Wheaton Academy. Again, a beautiful night, but an ugly start for the Cavaliers. Still plenty of time in this one, but LP with a rough go of it, a long pass play, a couple shaky snaps, and one that goes over the quarterback's head and out of play for a safety. First safety in a while, man. I don't remember the last safety.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Pretty rare. And making matters even worse, Pantoja will have to kick from his own 20, not the 35.
Right. Wheaton's going to get some pretty good field possession here on their second possession.
Back deep for Wheaton Academy. George Fromm and also Robert Van Holtzen. I know I need to go to the eye doctor, Mike, but the print pretty small.
No, I was going to say, it's pretty light.
And they do kind of a, not really a squib kick, but it goes straight in the air, only about 20 yards. And the Wheaton Academy player catches it with a couple Cavaliers bearing down on him. And Wheaton Academy, as Mike mentioned, is going to have great starting field position at the LP 40.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that kind of field possession.
No,
but, you know, obviously with that squib kick, LP was, maybe they saw something, but, yeah, defense is going to have to turn it up here.
So Wheaton Academy's second possession of the night, the first one in it, and a long touchdown pass. 9-0 Warriors over the Cavs, 10:41 to go here in this first quarter. In the backfield for Wheaton Academy is Robert Verheisen. He's the running back. And he's going to get the ball running around left tackle, puts his head down, and he gets it inside the LP 35 down to about the 32. The quarterback is a number 5, Colton Miller, a senior. Gain of 7 on that carry for Robert Van Heisen. 2nd and 3 for Wheaton Academy at the LP 33-yard line. Just trying to settle in here because Wheaton Academy has come out swinging. 9-0 Warriors, and they have the football at the LP 33-yard line. Just under 10 minutes to go in this first quarter. A little misdirection and
fumble!
The ball's going out of bounds, but it's recovered.
LP
by
recovers
LP.
it. Yep. Evan Downey with the recovery.
So a fumble on the handoff to the running back, and it was bouncing on the turf, and great run by Evan Downey to get there to save it before it went out of bounds. His hustle kept it in, and he was able to fall on it, and kudos to Evan. So many times you see a player try to pick it up and then not be able to get it. His main objective was to fall on it. He did that, so big turnover.
Yeah, you know, a lot of times you try to see players try to grab the rolling football, which is not an easy thing. So he was smart, and he just landed on it and gave the Cavaliers possession.
So that can turn things around. Let's see if LP's offense can get a little something going here. 1st and 10 Cavaliers at their own 25-yard line. Earn it back in the pistol. Boatner goes in motion. Sam Carter in the backfield. That snap's a little high.
Another high snap again.
Hands it off to Carter, and Carter spins ahead. A nice run by Sam. He got out past the 30, up to about the 32. So that's the biggest gain of the night so far for LP. That goes for 7 yards. And it'll be a 2nd down and manageable. 2nd down and 3 coming up for the Cavaliers. 9-0 Wheaton Academy. 9.5 minutes to go here in this first quarter.
Oh, God, that another high snap. Gray kept it. Quarterback sneak up the center.
Not much. They move it forward. You can probably give him a yard, I guess, Mike, if you're generous.
We'll give him a yard.
Yeah, out to the 33.
3rd and a long 2.
3 minutes in, it's 9-0 Wheaton Academy, but LP got a turnover. And they're trying to get their first down of the night here. 3rd and a long 2, as Mike said. Carter the back, earn it. Takes a snap. They do a double handoff.
Oh, fake.
1st down and more, yeah. The
Mason
handoff.
Moheiser.
Mason Moheiser with a carry out to the 40. That's going to go for 6 to 7 yards. As you're checking out the replay on the Starved Rock Media YouTube channel, replays this season are brought to you by your local Edward Jones agent Derek Brayton. Let Derek take another look at your investments today. As Carter got the initial handoff, but then he handed it off to Morheiser, who got the first down. And LP is at 1st and 10 at their own 40. Now LP spreads it out, empties the backfield. 3 receivers to the right of Gray Ernett. Gray in the backfield by himself here at quarterback. Carter goes in motion, fake handoff to him. Gray rolling right, throwing towards the sideline, caught. Nice catch, first down catch.
Andrew Olivero with the catch on that play.
And Ernett to Olivero connection, and LP is down to the Wheaton Academy 47-yard line.
13-yard pass play on that first down move into Warrior territory.
So nice drive here for LP. 1st and 10, clock stops as Olivero was tackled out of bounds at the Wheaton Academy 47. 8:05 to go in the first. 9-0 Wheaton Academy over the Cavaliers. Cavaliers looking to get on the board here. Ernett and Carter in the backfield. Actually, Ernett is in motion.
Oh, and we got a penalty. Looks like the defensive line hopped into the red zone there. It's Hudson Hall with the penalty, it looks like.
And lining up in the quarterback spot was Mason Moheiser. And Ernett went in motion, and that gets LP a free 5 yards. Moving the ball down to the Wheaton Academy 42-yard line. 1st and 5 coming up for the visiting Cavaliers. Again, they'll stay with that same formation.
Moheiser in the quarterback spot.
Ernett goes in motion. Moheiser fakes the handoff. Putting his head down, bowling forward to near the 40. They'll say the 41. So just 1 yard on the carry for Mason. 2nd down and 4 coming up for LP. Mason Moheiser checks out. Daniel Edwall comes in. Daniel had a nice game out of the backfield last week.
Yep. We did hear his name a couple times.
He'll come in this time, though, as a
penalty. Or no, there's a timeout on the referee side. Looks like there's an equipment problem.
Okay. Yeah, late substitution in for the Warriors, and we're back set. Ernett looking towards the sideline. Split out wide left is Andrew Olivero. Reggie Boatner split out left as well, the 2 receivers for the Cavaliers. 2nd down and 4. Ernett's going to hand it off to Carter. He bounces off the first tackle. Can't get away, and we might have a face mask.
I was going to say that might be a face mask penalty on the defense.
Which would be a break for LP because that was going to be about a 5-yard loss.
Yep. The star player, Oros, came flying in and hit Carter in the backfield, and another Wheaton player came in and must have grabbed a face mask and caused the 15-yard penalty.
So that'll give LP a first down, a personal foul face mask.
Yeah, that's big because, like you said, they were going to lose at least 5 yards.
And they're still trying to figure out here where they're marking it from. It was a 2nd and 4 run. They would have lost about 5 yards. So from the original line of scrimmage, now they're marking it from the original line. So we should be right about the 25-yard line. Yep. So LP 1st and 10 at the Wheaton Academy 26-yard line after the 15-yard face mask on Wheaton Academy. 9-0 if you're just joining us. Wheaton Academy with a 64-yard pass on their first offensive play after getting the opening kickoff. And then LP snapped the ball out of the end zone for a safety. And that's where we're at, 9-0 LP trailing Wheaton Academy. But LP on the move. In the backfield for the Cavaliers, Edwall and Carter. Flanking the quarterback, Gray Ernett. 2 receivers split out left for the Cavaliers. Carter is going to go in motion out of the backfield. Ernett was looking maybe to hand off. I don't know if there was a little miscommunication. Gray goes ahead and tucks it down and pretty much just gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, they're going to have to do something with this snap because that's throwing the timing off of all these plays.
Yeah.
You know, by the time Gray has to jump up, grab it, and land, you know, things are already happening. So, you know, the center is just really going to have to figure out to keep that snap down right at Gray's midsection.
Second down and 10 coming up after no gain on their run by Gray Ernett. Carter to his left in the backfield. Gray going to hand it off to Carter, and he's hit hard, and guess who? Guess who? Number 10, Oros. Broke through the line and gets the tackle for a loss.
Yeah, it looks like what, loss of 4 yards? 4 yards, it looks like.
Every time, Mike, he's just bursting through from the linebacker spot. LP's going to have to make an adjustment. Now Oros kind of splits out outside against Reggie Boatner, the LP receiver. 3rd and 14 for LP coming up. Ernett looks towards the sideline. More than halfway through this first quarter, 9-0 Wheaton Academy. Ernett rolling right. Gray looking, throwing, caught inside the 20. It's going to be just shy of the first down.
Was that
Olivero again? Yep. Second catch of the night for Andrew Olivero. Gain of 9, so that sets up a 4th down and about 4 for LP, which I got to believe they're going to go for here. Nice pass, Ernett to Olivero. Again, the replays on Star Rock Media YouTube, brought to you by your local Edward Jones agent, Derek Brayton. Let Derek take another look at your investments today. So big play early on. Let's see if LP maybe does a hard count. Try to get the 5 yards. Nope, they go straight up. Little double handoff. Carter to Boatner, and Boatner is going to be stopped short of the first down. They went ahead and went on the ground with a misdirection double handoff, and Boatner gets tackled for a loss. So to be a turnover on downs against LP, and good drive, Mike, but it stalls out just outside the 20.
Yeah, no, it's unfortunate. They, had a really good thing going there, and that was a tough play with, like you said, the double handoff. Wheaton's defense is just flying around the ball, so it just takes too much time for something like that to produce a first down.
So LP's defense back on the field. They were able to get a turnover last time against Wheaton Academy to keep this at a 9-0 game, because Wheaton was inside LP's territory when they turned the ball over. 4:28 to go here in this first quarter. Colton Miller, the senior quarterback, and he's going to keep it, run up the middle, running into a couple of LP defenders. Gain of 1 for the quarterback. Making a tackle for the Cavaliers. Looked like Brady Twardowski, number 55. Only a 1-yard gain on the run there for the quarterback, QB keeper. 4 minutes into the left in the first quarter, 9-0 Wheaton Academy. Broadcast tonight presented by Grazers Plumbing and Heating. 2nd and 9, Miller the quarterback, fakes the handoff, going to throw, he was under pressure. He's able to get it out to the receiver. A nice tackle made by Brandon Lamps. They threw just a short pass, a little dump pass to Hudson Hall. Gain 4 yards?
I think he said 4 yards.
Yep. So big play here. Let's see if LP can stop him. 3rd and 5 coming up for Wheaton Academy at their own 27-yard line. If LP can stop him here, you kind of get that sense that maybe they've settled into this one after that
really the initial shock of the first play of the game.
And then to have the safety on top of it just moments later. Here we go, 3rd and 5. Let's see if they try to find their big play guy, Oros. He's one of 3 receivers split out right. They're looking that way.
Yep,
Still looking that way. Throwing, and guess who? He caught it. Diving catch. His helmet comes off. Out to about the 45. Oros with the catch. I think everybody in this venue knew who that ball was going to. And really, Mike, the quarterback made no secret. He was looking that way the whole time.
He went right way, yeah, exactly.
But Oros is such a great athlete. He broke free and was able to make the catch out to the Wheaton Academy 45-yard line. So a fresh set of downs for the Warriors. 9-0 Wheaton Academy against your LP Cavaliers.
18-yard gain on 3rd and 5.
And if first down for the Warriors. And Oros goes in motion. They hand it off to the running back who runs into 3 or 4 LP defenders there. Twardowski was there for LP. Also near the play was Mason Moheiser. Just a gain of 1. It looked like that was a Robert Verheisen with the carry. Second down and 9. Under 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Beautiful night for football, week 2. This time last week, we were all huddled in the press box. Tornado warnings were going off in Depew and Hennepin.
Lightning everywhere.
Oh, man, was it a lightning show. They empty the backfield. They throw it, and it's caught. A wide receiver screen. And breaking a couple tackles is Thomas Summer. Boy, a dangerous pass. There were some white jerseys, LP jerseys, that looked like if they could have caught it, it might have been a pick 6. But threading the needle was Colton Miller, and he found Summer, and that's a first down for Wheaton Academy down to the LP 45.
They needed 9, and they got 9. So good play on their part. 1st and 10 into LP territory.
Got the Wheaton Academy drum corps down below us here.
We got a drone up in the air,
Yeah.
so we're covered everywhere here.
1st and 10 for the Warriors of Wheaton Academy. In the LP 45-yard line. 2 receivers to the left of Miller, their quarterback, 1 to the right. They're going to hand it off out of the backfield. And there he goes. Oros, he's at the 30, 25. Tackled at about the 21-yard line. Man, is he something. And among the Cavaliers making the tackle was Jack Neff, number 3 in the defensive backfield. Gain of 23 for Oros. Just seems like anytime he touches the ball, it's a big gain for Wheaton Academy.
Yeah, he's a big guy, but he can squeeze in small holes, and looks like he's got a lot of power too. So
wholesale substitutions. It looks like Wheaton Academy is just going to
wait till the end of the quarter here.
Yeah, there's no play clock, so we're at the
mercy of
the officials.
Yeah,
of their own play clock is keeping it down the field. If this was LP, because I think there was more than 35 seconds probably that would have been after that tackle. But we've played 1, and LP stemming the tide of a blitz by Wheaton Academy at the start. They scored 9 points within the first minute and 15 seconds in this one. We've played 1 quarter on the road tonight. LP trailing Wheaton Academy 9-0. Back with the second quarter after this. LP Cavalier football on Starved Rock Media YouTube, 103.9 WLPO, and NFHS presented by Grazer's Plumbing and Heating.
Friday nights mean LP football, and just like the Cavs, Spring Valley City Bank knows the success comes from preparation, teamwork, and trust. Whether you're buying a home, starting a business, or planning for the future, we're ready to help you move the ball forward. Hi, I'm Samantha Forrest. Spring Valley City Bank is more than a bank. For 120 years, we've been standing shoulder to shoulder, living in your neighborhood, and cheering in the stands. To set up your game plan, call or stop by Spring Valley City Bank in Peru or Spring Valley. We're an equal housing lender and member FDIC.
Start your day with Rod and Tom, then get updates throughout the day on 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Jeremy Aiken, Mike Porter back here, and a pass play to open up the second quarter going towards the end zone. It's incomplete. And the pass was intended for Thomas Summer. There were a couple LP Cavaliers in the area, including Evan Downey. So Cavaliers defense able to keep Wheaton Academy out of the end zone there as the Warriors came out of the break looking for 6. It'll be instead second down and 10 after the incomplete pass.
Yeah, they didn't waste any time going for the end zone on that first play of the second quarter.
Second down and 10 coming up for Wheaton Academy. In the shotgun is their senior quarterback, Colton Miller. And
looks like he's going to keep it.
Yeah, and go nowhere. Did not fool anybody.
Yep, looks like Mason Moheiser in the backfield.
Yeah, Mason was down in the bottom of the pile holding on.
Ben Swanson was in on the play.
And that'll be a TFL, tackle for a loss, back to the 25-yard line.
Third and a long 12 for the Warriors.
Yeah, they had a third down conversion earlier on this drive, and of course, they found Logan Oros. If you're LP, Mike, if you have to, triple team him.
I think you're going to key on him, yes. He looks like he's going out to the left.
Yep. Empty backfield. Miller looking the other way, throwing. He makes the catch. A nice tiptoe catch near the sideline at about the 12-yard line. That's going to be just enough, I believe, for a first down.
Yeah, it's going to be right there. There was third and 13.
Let's see. Yeah, it is a first down for Wheaton Academy. Wow, just enough. We've seen it now twice, Mike, where they got just enough yardage.
Yep. Yeah, I didn't see who caught that ball. I couldn't tell.
Replays on the Star Rock Media YouTube channel, brought to you by Edward Jones, Derek Brayton. First and 10, Wheaton Academy from the LP 12. Verheisen in the backfield for Wheaton Academy, along with Logan Oros. They're going to go Verheisen, looking for blocks, turns it upfield, breaks the tackle, and he's in for the touchdown. No flags on the play. So that is a 12-yard touchdown run for number 11, Robert Verheisen.
Good blocking downfield, and he broke through a couple LP tackles.
And that comes with 10:57 to go in this second quarter. Verheisen a 12-yard run, and Wheaton Academy looking to make it a 16-0 game here.
Oop, bad snap.
Flags
Whistles.
fly. False start. So,
yeah, 5-yard penalty probably won't make too much of a difference here. The kicker's got quite a leg.
Yeah. Both these teams in pretty good hands with the kicking game. Moving back 5 yards, but like Mike said, probably won't make much of a difference.
Daniel Jarvis with the doing kicking duties here for Wheaton.
Right-footed kicker. Now it'll be about a 25-yard extra point instead of a 20. Snap's good, the hold's good, the kick is up, and it is plenty good, plenty of leg. And it is 16-0 Wheaton Academy. So LP in trouble here, down 16-0. They did create a turnover, but a safety, a long pass play. LP went for it a fourth and short, and were turned back inside the 25 of Wheaton Academy. And Wheaton Academy wasting no time running back down the field. A couple big third down conversions. Yep. That was the key to that drive.
Yeah, and honestly, over the years, third down LP's had problems with third and long trying to defend that play for whatever reason. So,
yeah, 2 pass plays, big on that drive. Summer and their main guy, number 10, Logan Oros, with big catches on that drive. And then Verheisen just ran it in at the end from 12 yards out. So 16-0. Let's see if LP can get on the board. Boatner and Carter go back to return this kickoff for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, Wheaton's got some seniors in some big spots. Quarterback, receivers, a couple running backs are all seniors. So a lot of experience back there.
And here is their kicker. Kicks it a little short to one of the up men for LP at the 20. Cavalier returner, 25, and he spun down just shy of the 30.
It looks like Jack Neff with the return.
Yeah, he was one of the up men, and Jack gets it out near the 30 for LP. So 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers.
Well, the Cavaliers had a good drive going last possession. They just kind of stalled out inside Wheaton territory. So let's see what they can do here.
They'll get the ball to start the second half, so that's a positive at this point. You can't really afford to fall behind a whole lot more here and try to stay in this one. Still plenty of time, of course. 10:51 to go in this first half. Cavalier offense and
looks like they jumped again.
Yeah. So free 5 yards for the Cavaliers. Of course, we're on to the second quarter, and tonight's thrilling second quarter action is brought to you by Spring Valley City Bank. Football isn't the only winning program with a rich history in our community. Spring Valley City Bank has been helping with all your banking needs for 120 years. At Spring Valley City Bank, they know that experience and relationships matter. So second time tonight, Wheaton Academy has entered the neutral zone and given LP 5 yards. Here's a fake handoff to Carter. Earn it, now rolling out of the pocket, rolling right, looking, throwing, and caught inside the 50. Getting wide open, was that Jaron Moheiser?
I believe so.
Or was that Mason?
No, I think that was Jaron.
We'll watch the Derek Brayton, Edward Jones replay. StarBrock.media catch made down about the 48-yard line.
14-yard pass play.
Yeah, Jaron went and celebrated with his brother. Actually, Mason went and celebrated with Jaron after Jaron made that catch. A nice throw by Gray Ernett, zipped it through there. 1st and 10 LP at the 48. Ernett going to throw again, and it's caught. A quick pass.
He could have zipped that in there to number 81, Ethan Pishka.
Ethan had a few catches last week, and that's another Cavalier first down. Just like that, LP moves it down to the Warrior 38-yard line. LP kind of doing a hurry-up offense here, Mike, changing it up a little bit.
Well, hey, the Cavs, they need to do something, obviously. You know, it's 16-0 right now. They, like you said, they can't fall behind any further, so Cavaliers offense needs to do something.
Ernett and Carter in the backfield for LP. Under 10 minutes to go in the Spring Valley City Bank second quarter. Carter gets the handoff. Sam churning, and he gets a few yards. Give him credit. The sophomore fighting for any kind of yardage there. He gets to about the 36 of Wheaton Academy, so gain of a couple.
Yeah, he had a couple defenders on him right away, and actually the Wheaton defender kind of pushed him forward a little bit to gain that extra yard. 2nd and 8 here for the Cavs. Just when I thought the snaps were doing better, that one was a little high, so still a problem here.
Ernett and Carter in the backfield. Pishka split out wide left. Handoff Carter, breaks one tackle. Sam turns it inside, and he gets inside the Wheaton Academy 35, down to about the 33-yard line. Gain of 3 on the play. And that'll set up a 3rd and about 5 for LP. 4 down territory right here for the visiting Cavaliers. Split out wide right for LP is Andrew Olivero. Pishka out there with him. Each has made a catch tonight. Split out left is Mason Moheiser for LP. Kind of in a.
I think Jaron and they're both here.
Yeah, both on the left side.
side.
Ernett's running the other way. Greg throwing, caught inside
nice
the
catch.
20.
Ethan Pishka once again.
Pishka got open, and that's a bullet of a throw by Ernett. And they're marketing all the way down to the 13-yard line, so gain of about 20 on that pass play. Yeah, Ernett was throwing that on the run, Mike, so great arm strength for Gray there.
Yep. Yeah, number 10 was Logan Oros was chasing him, so Gray knew he had to get rid of the ball.
First time tonight, the LP offense has entered the red zone. The red zone brought to you by your local Edward Jones financial advisor, Derek Brayton. First and 10 at the 13 of Wheaton Academy. Pishka goes in motion. Earn it looking towards the sideline. Again, no play clock here. LP comes set. Carter in the backfield. High snap once again.
Ooh, Carter got away from the defender in the backfield.
Turned it up inside and got positive yardage. Not a lot, but still positive yardage. About 1.5 yards on that carry. Living in the red zone in football is great. Not so much in real life. Let Derek Brayton help move you to a financial touchdown as we have entered the Derek Brayton Edward Jones red zone. Cavaliers looking at a 2nd down and 9 at the Wheaton Academy 12. 7:20 to go in this Spring Valley Citibank second quarter. It is 16-0 Wheaton Academy, but LP threatening. Earn it takes a snap. And
fake handoff here. One of the Moheisers got the ball.
Reaches forward, touchdown. That was Mason. Is there a flag on the field, though? I thought I heard a flag on the field. Let's see
one down there on the right side.
Yeah. Near the goal line.
Could be a hold.
So it ended up being an end around, a jet sweep to Mason Moheiser. He reached and got the touchdown, but a flag flew inside the 5, and got to think it's against LP. Let's see. Yeah, you're right. Hold on to Cavaliers. Takes away the touchdown. Oh,
Spot foul there, so bring it back outside the 10. So really, they didn't lose any yards. Of course, they lost
6 points.
6 points.
Yeah.
Did they place the ball down?
You're right. Yeah, the flag flew about the 2-yard line. So it's going to almost be back where they were.
Yeah, so right to the line of scrimmage.
Yep, 10 yards from where the flag flew at the 2. So, yep, 2nd and 9 at the 12 of Wheaton Academy. 7:06 to go here in this first half.
So let's see the Cavs repeat that play.
Earn it empties out the backfield. Carter, the running back, is now split wide left. See if Earn it calls his own number here or not. Carter is going to go in motion. And they're going to fake the jet sweep. Earn it's got some running room. Great, turn in the corner, another flag.
Oh, another flag.
That's got to be a hold. As the back official threw a flag, another hold on the Cavaliers. 2 straight touchdown runs pulled off the board due to holding penalties on LP. Man, Earn it turned the corner and had running room. So they're going to be moved back out past the 20 here. No, they're still going to be just inside the 20 because, again, it's spot of the foul. So back to the 18.
Wow, that's another 10-yard holding penalty, but that's 2 touchdowns taken away here from LP.
2nd down and about 14 for LP from the Wheaton Academy 18-yard line. Carter back in the backfield with Earn it. Pishka Olivero split out wide right. And Earn it's going to pass. He's looking, throwing, and intercepted. Nope, they're going to say it hit the turf.
Oh, hit the turf.
So pass is incomplete. It was almost picked off by Thomas Summer, who's made some catches on the offense. That was a dangerous pass into traffic, and LP dodges a bullet, really, as they say it was incomplete and hit the turf. So it'll be 3rd down and 14 after the incomplete pass for LP. 6:50 to go here in the Spring Valley Citibank second quarter. Cavaliers desperately need some points here. They're down 16-0. With that being said, Mike, with the way the beginning of this game was, it almost feels like they should be down more than 2 scores. Thankfully, they're not. Another high snap. Earn it brings it down. Gray looking, rolling right. He's in trouble.
He's going to get rid of the ball here.
And
he
gets
away.
Run away from the
defender.
He's going to throw it back. Caught at the 10.
And inside the 5.
Yep.
That looks like to Mason Moheiser.
Mason Moheiser has Earn it threw across his body. Whew. He was falling right and threw it back left, and Mason is about a half yard or inches short of a 1st down. So it's going to be 4th and about a half yard. Wow, all that, and they did not get the 1st down. Ball spotted at the 4 of Wheaton Academy.
Dangerous play there by the Cavs, but
credit Ernest for keeping the play alive.
Yeah, he was running for his life. He had quite a few Wheaton defenders chasing him.
Huge play here, to say the least. 4th and 1 at the 4. And LP may call a timeout.
Yep.
Yeah, talk about it some more. We'll keep it right here.
Yep, they want to make sure they get the right play here.
And they were also kind of sending a guy in motion, maybe seeing if they could get a defender to jump again. So 4th and 1 coming up for LP. As they trail 16-0. Update as we check our Taylor Services scoreboard update. Streeter up on Ottawa 21-8. In that rivalry matchup. Thanks to Special Agent Dan Iltz, longtime Ottawa stat keeper.
I believe Streeter lost their first game?
They did, yeah. They had the clock right up. Marengo.
Yep.
Always a good program is Marengo.
Yep.
But Streeter entertaining the home crowd so far with a 21-8 lead over Ottawa. We'll get you some other scores throughout the night. Taylor Services scoreboard update. But we got business here to take care of. 4th and 1 LP at the Wheaton Academy 4-yard line. Empty backfield. Ernest's going to go under center now. And he needs a push.
Yep, he looks like he got it.
Let's see. Still going.
Yep. Officials are calling timeout here. Looks like they got to the 2.
They haven't officially said first down yet. Yep. Gray Ernest just called his number. Power football right there. Nothing fancy for LP. First time tonight they've snapped it from under center. And it'll be 1st and goal LP at the 2-yard line of Wheaton Academy. LP now taking a long time to. Carter is going to check out. Might get a bigger back in there. It looks like, maybe Mason Moheiser will. He's going to split out wide left along with Pishka.
Mason in the backfield.
Camden Greathouse is out there in the backfield. Ernest's going to fake the handoff. Gray
I think Moheiser got
touchdown. Or is that Moheiser?
Mason Moheiser with the touchdown.
So, they kind of went with the jump.
No penalty flags on the play. Let's see.
Nope.
Make sure.
Nope.
All right, 3rd touchdown of the quarter for the Cavs, but they get this one.
Yeah, Mason lined up in the quarterback spot with Greathouse in the backfield, and Mason just used his size and strength to bull his way in from 2 yards out. So the Cavaliers are on the board. A much-needed touchdown with 5:12 to go here.
Good play call.
And let's see if LP can add the extra point. It is 16-6.
Think they go for 2 here?
Yeah, they are. You can make the NFL, obviously, they would probably go for 1 because it is early. But I get it. When you're down, you want to make it a 1-possession game if you can here. Ernest. Oh, they're going to do a direct snap to Carter. Gives it back to Ernest. Throws.
Nope, intercepted.
And it's intercepted by
number 10.
Mr. Everything, Logan Oros. So the 2-point conversion fails. It is Wheaton Academy 16, LP 6 after the 2-yard touchdown run by Mason Moheiser. As the Moheiser twins, Mike, are making their presence known. Some big catches. And Mason finishing off that drive. And, of course, both of them stand out on defense as well. So LP down 16-6. That scoring play brought to you by Tana Country Services. Score big with Tana Country Services when your home's heating, cooling, or plumbing needs a game-changing drive. Trust the Tana Country Services team 24/7, doing whatever it takes. 16-6. LP now on the board, trailing Wheaton Academy. 5:12 to go here in this first quarter.
All right, the defense needs to step it up here and get a stop, get the ball back for LP's offense. Hopefully maybe they can do something in the short time they'll have the ball, but let's see what the LP defense can do. Looks like Aiden Pantoja with the kick. Yep.
Last time he kicked almost kind of a squib onside kick, a little chip shot, if you will.
Right. Looks like Wheaton's ready for that if that happens again.
And here's the approach. Line drive kick going to be taken at about the 20, 25, 30.
Ooh, big hit there.
A big hit. The end result was a tackle by Evan Downey.
Evan Downey with the big hit on the receiver.
Ooh,
he's a little slow to get up.
Yeah.
Yep, he's back up. He's fine. Big hit by Evan Downey.
It was Thomas Summer. George Fromm out there as well, got his bell rung. And yeah, the trainer down here stopped him. He said, all right, I'm not going to let you trot away without talking to you, because that was a solid hit. So hopefully he's okay. Looks to be okay down on the sideline. We can hear that crunch up here in the broadcast booth, the triple service broadcast booth. So 1st and 10, Wheaton Academy at their own 35-yard line.
Yeah, we're going to have to talk to the announcer. Apparently he's calling one of the LP players, Sam Carter, incorrectly on his runs. He must have an old roster or something. I'm not really sure. Getting texts from parents.
Across the way, huh?
Yeah. Oh, big play there. Number 48, Steven Sledders with the big hit there. Number 12 also, Brandon Lamps.
Yeah, both of them got in the backfield, and the momentum right now shifting on the LP side of things. That was a 4-yard loss.
Are you dreaming of a new bathroom but don't know where to start? Let's make that dream a reality together. Hi, I'm Holly from Grazier's Plumbing and Heating. We're your trusted partner for complete bathroom remodel in the Illinois Valley. From high-end fixtures to custom showers to flooring, cabinets, and lighting, we do it all, from floor to ceiling. Whether it's a simple update or a total transformation, our expert team handles every detail with precision and care. Ready to build the room of your dreams? Call us today at 882-2111 for a free estimate. Grazier's Plumbing and Heating. Quality you can trust.
Experience matters. In a courtroom, every case is different. Every voice deserves to be heard, and every decision should be guided by the facts and the law. Fairness starts on the bench. My name is Shelley Visconti, and with nearly 10 years as a judge, I understand that justice requires listening carefully, treating people with respect, and approaching every case with impartiality. On November 3rd, vote to elect me, Circuit Judge Shelley Visconti, because experience matters.
Paid for by Friends of Judge Shelley Visconti.
It's deer season, and that means surprise encounters.
Jeremy Aiken and Mike Porter back. Sorry about that, as we got some commercials in. It's 3rd down. Nothing was gained.
Nope, incomplete pass, so 3rd and 14. Another long 3rd down here. They had 13 yards on the last one. So let's see what the LP defense can do to stop the Wheaton offense.
Yeah, this has been the bugaboo you mentioned, Mike. 3rd downs. LP gives them up, 3rd down conversions. And they have Wheaton Academy 3rd and long here at their own 31-yard line. Straight pass play. Miller, the quarterback, running right. Going to be brought down.
Big play there by Mason Mohiser with the sack. He looks like to be hurt.
He
landed hard.
Oh, boy.
He landed hard on that right shoulder.
Maybe.
It looked like he's kind of slow getting up. Yep, he's up now on his feet.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't want to go out.
No, not as a senior in the second game here. Trainers are out here immediately.
Got to think they'll at least have him come out for a little bit to check on him.
Yep, 4th down. So
it'll go as a quarterback sack for Mason.
Yep. So they bring it back to the 25-yard line, so 6-yard loss.
So 4th down and a punt coming up for Wheaton Academy.
This is their first punt of the game.
Jarvis back to punt. Carter is back deep for LP. The punter just outside of his 10.
Good snap, good kick.
And the LP
Evan
receiver.
Downey, it looks like, with the return.
Nice return by Evan as he works his way into Wheaton Academy side of the field at about the 46. So just like that, LP down 16-6, but they got some momentum on their side. Let's hope Mason Mohiser is okay. And the Cavaliers 1st and 10 at the Warrior 46. Plenty of time, 3:46 to go. LP did use one timeout.
Yeah, this is an ideal situation here. Cavalier defense did what they needed to do, stop Wheaton Academy with not taking much time, and they have a great field position here.
First and 10 coming up for LP. And they hand it off. There's Edwall. Down to about the 40. So give him 6 yards, 2nd and 4 at the 40.
Nice opening play on first down. Plenty of time here. 40 yards to go. 3:12. Oh.
And handoff stuffed. I was actually earning it.
Yeah, he kind of faked it and looks like maybe a loss of a yard. Nope, loss of 2. 3rd and 6.
So 3rd and 6 coming up for the Cavaliers. Ernest and Carter in the backfield.
Let's see what offensive coordinator Cam Mignon has on store here.
It's Carter. Oh, man,
big
he's
hit
hit hard.
Oh, another body come flying in there.
Yeah, late flag.
Cavalier player came rolling in there.
Oros made the tackle, of course. And we'll see how they sort things out here.
Personal foul on LP.
Yeah, first personal foul of the night on the Cavaliers.
Number 61, Charles Sias, seems to be joyous on the Wheaton side. I didn't see what happened.
So it'll be 4th down and a long ways. The first down marker all the way back to the Wheaton Academy 36. Fourth down and long. LP will snap this ball at their own 43-yard line.
3rd and 21, it looks like. Wholesale changes here. Oh, it's 4th down. So dead ball foul. So 4th and 21. Cavaliers will be punting.
That was tough. LP was on the move.
Good snap there. Good kick.
Low line drive punt's going to take an LP bounce all the way down about the 10-yard line. And that's what, man, that ended up being a great punt. Wheaton Academy will have it 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line. 16-6 is the score here in the Spring Valley Citibank second quarter. As LP's drive done in there by a personal foul. Wheaton Academy gets the ball back, but they're at their 10-yard line.
.214 here. I think the key here for LP defense is to prevent any scores or anything that would give Wheaton any momentum. LP does have, like you said, they get the ball back in the start of the 3rd quarter, so if they can stop them here and hold them to no points, that'd be a real nice thing going into the 3rd quarter.
1st and 10 for LP, for Wheaton Academy at their own 10. 2:14 to go in this first half. 16-6, Warriors over the Cavs. And they do a wide run, and he's going to just run out of real estate is their running back, Verheisen. LP did a nice job.
Yeah, Joel Lytle got him out of bounds. No gain on the play. Stop the clock. Maybe a loss of a yard there.
Second down, yeah, loss of 1. (21-15) Streeter now over Ottawa, just ahead of the first half.
Uh-oh.
Taylor Services scoreboard update.
I'm going to guess a delay of game here.
Well, we didn't think we'd get a delay of game tonight without a play clock, but we get one on Wheaton Academy.
That's their 4th penalty of the first half.
Second and long for Wheaton Academy. And they hand it off up the middle, not much there, out to about the 8-yard line.
Espen McFadden and Evan Downey, I believe. Camden Greathouse also. Short gain on the play. 3rd and 14. Wheaton does obviously not in a big hurry. LP does have 2 timeouts.
On the road. If a run-in leaves your car needing repairs, Autocraft Collision Center is ready. Their expert technicians deliver top-quality collision repair and get you back on the road in no time. Don't let a fender bender ruin your season. Call Autocraft Collision Center today or find Autocraft Collision Center on the east end of 8th Street in LaSalle. Remember, don't be a deer caught in the headlights. Head to Autocraft Collision Center.
Fall. Friday night lights, cooler temperatures, leaves changing colors.
You know, Michelle, football teams and furnaces have a lot in common.
Really?
Everyone's happy until they stop performing.
That's why now's the perfect time to schedule your triple service fall furnace checkup. Regular maintenance helps your system run efficiently and reliably when winter weather arrives.
Hope is a wish. Maintenance is a strategy for success.
Good call. Schedule your fall furnace checkup with triple service today.
Let's see what's happening at Dan Chris Nursery in Streeter.
Mom, what makes Dan Chris special to you?
Wow, bud, that's a very complex question. Are you ready for the short or long answer?
Let's go short.
Well, Grandpa Dan and Grandma Ann started the business in 1960. That was 1 year before Papa and Grandma were even born. Papa Greg and Grandma Arlie took over in the 1990s and 2000s.
Whoa, like in the 1900s?
Hey now, that makes it sound like a long time ago. It wasn't that long ago. Anyway, I came back in 2012 to help with design work and orders. At Dan Chris, we have always tried to be a special location with quality plants, a wonderful staff, and unique garden items you can't get anywhere else. We try to elevate our community and be a destination for anyone traveling through. Oh, we also try to stay ahead of any curves in the industry by working hard, attending professional development, and to provide a versatile landscape service to the surrounding area. And another thing, our knowledge, the staff.
Mom.
Plus being around the trees.
Mom, I said short answer, but I get it. You're passionate about Dan Chris.
Our family-owned business.
Dan Chris Nursery on Bernstein Street in Streeter.
Want to golf all year round? Visit Bunkers at our brand new location at 122 Wright Street in LaSalle. Join us for the grand opening celebration September 18th and 19th. We have 4 simulator bays, bar, a dedicated putting green, and a workshop to re-grip or repair your golf clubs. Gift cards are available for any occasion, for any denomination that you desire. Visit our website at bunkersgolfusa.com or call 779-444-6534 to schedule a tee time or ask us about our upcoming leagues and your future parties. We look forward to seeing you at Bunkers.
The biggest games and the best matchups are on 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Jeremy Yick and Mike Porter back as we had a running play from Oros, went nowhere, and a timeout called. So we've had a couple timeouts, actually, so we took a break with the commercials there during the timeouts. And Wheaton Academy is going to have to punt from deep in their own end zone with 1:06 to go.
Yep, Daniel Jarvis with the punt. No penalties here on LP. Let's play it clean. Good punt. Looks like Carter's going to get the.
Oh, he fumbled it, but he's able to get it. Nice job by Sam. Yeah, close.
That is just the worst possible scenario there. Looked like he tried to run a little bit before he caught the ball.
So 1st and 10 LP at the 33 of Wheaton Academy. Big opportunity here for LP. They have a good field goal kicker, so at the very least, if you can try to get into field goal range here. But obviously you want 6 if you can get it. I'm looking to see. I don't see Mason Moheiser out there right now. Back to pass is Ernest throwing towards the sideline.
It looked like his hand got blocked. Yep. But
yeah,
it looked like it did hit the turf.
That was intended for Jaron Moheiser, and it hit the turf, incomplete. Quick pass in front of the Wheaton Academy sideline goes incomplete. 2nd down and 10 coming up at the 33. 16-6. There have been some timeouts, some injuries here at the end of the Spring Valley Bank's Citibank second quarter. We remain 16-6. LP with a shot here to get another score before the half. Ernest rolling right, throwing. Caught. Oh, dropped. He had it, and then he tried to, I guess, run before Mike. He had it completely. And it goes as a drop pass. Looked like, is that Pishka with it?
Yeah, it looked like Ethan Pishka with the drop. It was in his hands, 1st down inside the 20, and he just started to run before he actually brought that ball in.
Tough break for LP. 3rd down and 10 now.
Yeah, that was a rough one to drop there.
As again, replays tonight courtesy of Derek Brayton, Edward Jones. 3rd and 10, LP trying to get something here before the break. Ernest going to fake the handoff. Gray looking to run. Nowhere to go. Swallowed up.
Yep.
Back outside to 35.
2 or 3 defenders in there. Number 10, number 72, number 7. Yeah, that was going to be a loss of, 4 yards.
The clock is running. Will LP just let this clock run, or maybe they'll let it go all the way down and you throw throw one towards the end zone? Why not, right?
Yeah, you want to waste this opportunity at least to give them a shot. Field goal's out, of course.
Yeah. Maybe they're going to wind it all the way down, take a timeout.
Timeout, yep. That's what would be 3 seconds, yep.
And just give one chance as the clock kept running, but we'll have at least 1 second.
Yeah. Oh,
they let no. Yeah, the officials are blowing their whistles.
Yeah, there's definitely 1 second left.
I think everybody in the Wheaton Academy part of the press box were heading to the concession stand.
Yeah, the pulled pork and the mac and cheese is running right now, so I think that's what they were going for.
And they got a food truck on the premises here.
Yeah, the Shack.
They didn't notice that LP had called a timeout. And we're in a break in action here. And
they put it back 4 seconds left on the
okay,
game.
all right. Still probably going to come down to one final play, I would guess.
Let's see what kind of arm Gray Ernest has. They have a couple of tall receivers. Pishka and Olivero and Devin Sale.
And now Wheaton Academy will call a timeout. Now do they see what LP...
Hunter Sale, I'm sorry.
What LP was doing. So the wheels are turning with both coaching staffs here at the end of the first half.
It's kind of how the freshman games ended with multiple timeouts from both teams. Try to get the perfect defense, perfect offensive play, and let's see what LP has up their sleeves. Cam Mignon, offensive coordinator.
LP with the ball at the 36 of Wheaton Academy.
Well, hopefully we get Mason Moheiser back in the second half. Hopefully that injury is not too serious. He's a very important piece, not only on the offensive side, but on the defensive side. He's all over the field.
Injured himself on a big tackle, a quarterback sack. Empty backfield for Ernett. One last play. Gray with a straight drop back. Plenty of room, throwing down, and it's going to be incomplete.
Oh, okay. Got through the defense, but no one there.
Fell incomplete. Got it to the end zone, but it went incomplete. So we've played a half and a little bit of everything in that first half, even a safety. Unfortunately, the safety went against the Cavaliers. It's an odd score at the half, no doubt about it. 16-6 is the halftime score. LP will get the ball in the second half as they won the WeTech Wealth Management coin toss. So the Cavaliers will get the ball first as they leave some opportunities on the board, but we're still in this one as Wheaton Academy is up just by 2 scores, 16-6. You're listening to LP Cavalier Football, watching LP Cavalier Football on a Starved Rock Media YouTube channel, and, of course, listening on 103.9 WLPO, WLPO app, and watching as well on the NFHS network. We'll be back with some first half thoughts and numbers coming up next.
Here we go, folks. It's a game changer in Spring Valley. Mike and his all-star team have transformed the locker room into the ultimate sports hub. The crowd's on their feet for the store's top-notch sports apparel, cutting-edge equipment, all your team essentials. And did I mention fan gear? This is the moment. Support your local team with the best in the biz. Swing by the locker room or head online to lockerroombpv.com. The Locker Room in Spring Valley, the undisputed champion of sports shops and service in Starved Rock Country.
This is Liz Bishop, wishing everyone in the LP High School community a fantastic school year. To our students, we're proud of your hard work in the classroom. Keep it up. To our athletes, stay focused, train well, and play hard. To our community, our students represent our future, and their efforts on and off the field deserve our encouragement. Your support matters. Please show up and cheer them on loudly. This is Liz Bishop. Good luck, LaSalle Prue Cavaliers. Make us proud.
Paid for by Friends of Liz Bishop.
At WeTech Wealth Management, we help our neighbors understand their investments. Spencer Lukey here with easy explanations of investment terms. Your credit score affects loan approvals, interest rates, and even insurance. Paying bills on time and managing balances wisely can help maintain a strong score. Ask about strategies to strengthen your credit health. WeTech Wealth Management can help address your needs today and for years to come. Got investment questions? Choose WeTech.
Securities are offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
At First State Bank, we get it. Your teen's got a job, a side hustle, maybe even a lawn mowing empire. Hi, this is Jan, and we created FSB Student Checking for that very reason. It comes with free digital banking, a debit card, and yes, parental controls, because you're still the boss. Joint ownership is required, but your teen gets real-world money skills and a safe place to learn financial responsibility. FSB Student Checking, financial freedom with training wheels. First State Bank, member FDIC.
The kids are back in school and preseason football has already started, which means it's time for our 2026 model year and clearance sale to start now. This is Scott Anstead at Hawk Chevrolet Nissan Mercedes-Benz, and I have already ordered a huge number of 26 models before they stop making them, so you can take advantage of the incredible end of model year rebates and financing specials. For Chevrolet, we have our biggest selection of the year and our biggest savings of the year. For Silverado half tons, you can save up to $10,000 or get 0% financing for 60 months. And we have a great selection of our top-selling Chevy Trax, Trailblazer, and Equinox, all with discounted prices. With these great savings, they will sell fast. So stop in now and check out our great selection of 26 models before they run out. I have tagged most every new vehicle with the best discounts possible, only at Hawk Chevrolet Nissan Mercedes-Benz in Peru on 251, or check us out at peruhawk.com.
Give your old car to the Illinois Valley Food Pantry. Get rid of your old car and help the pantry pay off its mortgage. Call 815-224-3658 or search Illinois Valley Food Pantry for more.
Down, set, hut.
on my back.
Whether you're getting down in a three-point stance, getting down off a ladder, or getting down on the dance floor, you need a chiropractor on your healthcare team. Dr. Mike Gergovich at Gergovich Family Chiropractic in LaSalle utilizes the most advanced technology to provide care for men, women, and children of all ages. Go to drgergovich.com to see all the ways having a chiropractor on your team can help you on your way to a healthy lifestyle. That's drgergovich.com.
Rotary is building a culture where people from all backgrounds can grow, lead, and thrive together. To find a Rotary Club near you, go to Rotary.org and join us.
If Tom Petty, Bob Seeger, and John Mellencamp are some of your favorite players, stick around after the game. 1039 WLPO, Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Jeremy Aiken, Mike Porter back here at Wheaton Academy in West Chicago. It is Wheaton Academy leading your LP Cavaliers 16-6 as we begin our halftime show. Halftime brought to you by The Locker Room. As the team is headed to the locker room, maybe you should have too. Go to lockerroombpb.com for all your sports gear. Or stop in East St. Paul Street in downtown Spring Valley. 16-6 is the score. Wheaton Academy got on the board right away. Oros, a 64-yard touchdown pass. Their first play after the opening kickoff, the PAT was good. LP then with 10:45 in the first, snapped the ball out of the end zone over the head of quarterback Gray Ernest. So it was 9-0 Wheaton Academy after one. Wheaton Academy added a run a little over a minute into the second quarter for Heisen, a 12-yard run. And then LP got on the board with about 5:12 to go. Mason Moheiser, a 2-yard run. The PAT attempt to pass failed. So that is our score, 16-6. There was one turnover, and that was a fumble recovery from LP's Evan Downey on a run by Wheaton Academy. So 16-6 is our score. Time now for some first half stats. First half stats are brought to you by Heartland Auto Body, where quality repairs meet hometown care. Get back on the road with confidence. Led by Jason Maurice and his team, Heartland Auto Body, your local repair experts. I bring in Mike Porter. And Mike, do you have some first half numbers for us?
Yeah, LP kind of settled down after that extremely fast start by Wheaton. Sam Carter was the leading rusher with 11 yards rushing. Mason Moheiser was right behind him with 10 yards, plus we had that touchdown run. As far as passing goes, Gray Ernest had a good half, 6 for 9 for 83 yards. Evan Downey with the leading receiver, 34 yards. Andrew Olivero had 22. And the Moheiser brothers, Jaron had 14 yards receiving. Mason had 13 yards receiving. So kind of a nice even total there for the receiving core for LP. They didn't have a turnover. They did give up that safety, which, you know, can be considered a turnover, of course, with the points for Wheaton. The defense did pretty well, except obviously for that first play, they really settled down. Oros, of course, is the kind of the star of the game for Wheaton. He was the leading rusher with 23 yards rushing, and he had 82 yards receiving, of course, with that long touchdown on the very first play of the game. Verhausen had 10 yards receiving. So overall, it was a pretty decent half for the defense. Honestly, it just those, you know, after those two big plays in the beginning of the game, the LP's defense settled down. The offense just wasn't able to score. They had some chances. They definitely had opportunities. They did have 3 penalties for 35 yards, so they had a couple big penalties to negate that 2 touchdowns. Of course, they ended up scoring eventually, but you know, those penalties could hurt in the future if that continues. So they just have to settle down and, you know, they get the ball first. So let's see what they can do.
Yeah, I said, even when it was 16-0 early, I had a feeling like it could be worse.
Yes.
Because of how this game started. It couldn't have started any worse with a big pass play and a safety. But LP, to their credit, did settle in. And, they left some points on the field, but we're still in this one at 16-6. Of course, we're on the road tonight. And road games of LP football are brought to you by Kelly Campbell, Edward Jones. Edward Jones Financial Advisor Kelly Campbell is ready to help you work toward your financial goals with personalized guidance. Edward Jones, proud to support LP football on the field and in our community. So we're at Wheaton Academy here, Mike, and I know oftentimes when we go on the road, you do kind of little fun research of our schools, and this is the first time I know in football that I can remember LP playing him. I don't know if they've crossed paths in many other sports with the Warriors. But what do you know about Wheaton Academy?
Yeah, in all the games that I've been around for LP over the years, I don't recall ever seeing Wheaton Academy, but of course some of the, possibly soccer. I haven't seen a lot of soccer matches for LP or baseball games. But, Wheaton Academy has been around since 1853, so it's been around for quite some time. It's a private Christian academy. In the suburbs, again, they've done pretty well. Of course, they've got a great football history. As far as alumni, I didn't really find a lot of famous alumni with Wheaton. There were a couple. Robert Van Kampen, he was in the class of 60. For those investors out there, if you've ever heard of Van Kampen Investments, which I have, which sounds familiar, he did graduate in Wheaton Academy in 1960. And a more recent graduate was Todd Beamer from the class of 95. If that name rings a bell, unfortunately, it's a very, very sad story. If you think about from 9/11,
is he the Let's Roll guy?
He was on he was a passenger on United Flight 93 that unfortunately crashed in Pennsylvania, and he is indeed the Let's Roll.
Yeah.
He kind of led the brigade of passengers on that flight to overcome the hijackers, but unfortunately the plane did crash. But that could have been gone to the White House, could have been to the Capitol. No one ever knows. But Todd Beamer, class of 95. So for those of you who are around on 9/11, Let's Roll means a lot to those passengers and those families. So he graduated in the class of 95. So I thought that was interesting.
Very, yeah. I mean, we're coming up on the 25th anniversary,
exactly,
of course.
Exactly.
And I got to believe there's probably something here at this academy, at the school, that is a memorial or honor to Todd Beamer.
I would think so, for sure. So something to, for some of our older people, obviously the high schoolers now weren't around, at that time. Obviously it's been, like you said, 25 years. So high schoolers aren't going to remember that, but, a lot of us are in this certain age, remember that day fondly, or, unfortunately.
Right.
Just it made me think once again of where I was on that day. 9/11, like you said, 25 years, I was just pulling into work, and I was in the parking lot, and I heard the first plane hit, and, kind of history from there.
Yeah, so thanks, Mike, as always, for our look at the venue tonight. The team we're visiting, Wheaton Academy, and they've been great hosts. And thanks to Kelly Campbell, Edward Jones for helping us be on the road tonight. We're going to take a break. When we come back, Mike, we'll get our Gergovich Family Chiropractic second half adjustment. It is Wheaton Academy 16, LP 6. You're watching and listening to LP Cavalier Football, presented by Grazers Plumbing and Heating on the Star Rock Media YouTube channel, and listening at 103.9 WLPO, the WLPO app. And, of course, you can also tune in to the NFHS Network. Back after this.
Hey, Possum, you see that gorgeous sport car coming this way? You want to jump out in front of it zigzag style, make them go in a ditch?
What's the point, Raccoon? They just take it to Heartland Auto Body and be fixed up like new.
They still at 1515 West Peru Street in Princeton?
Yep, you know Denny the Deer?
I love Denny the Deer.
Well, he messed up the front end of a truck 2 weeks ago. Saw it last night. It was like nothing happened. Heartland Auto Body fixed it up so good, they even handled the insurance paperwork.
Those guys are going to put us out of business. Guess it's time to get a real job, huh? Think they'd hire us as consultants?
For complete auto body and collision repair, plus paint, maintenance, and more, trust Heartland Auto Body. Give them a call at 879-7767.
Hey, Murray, when families are stretching every dollar, a coupon isn't just a coupon. It's part of my budget.
Absolutely.
So when a faulty app won't load, or I can't find the coupon that I screenshotted, and the cashier won't honor the deal, that's more of an inconvenience, and that's money out of my family's pocket.
Right? That's why I work to make sure every retailer honors advertised coupons. No exceptions. Because in this economy, every dollar counts. And Illinois shoppers shouldn't be walled out of savings.
Vote Murray Briel. She's our neighbor at home and our fighter in Springfield.
Market declines, inflation, political turmoil. Today's headlines can be scary. Hi, I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Kelly Campbell.
I'll work with you to help you understand the impact of short-term events and how to prepare for the long term. We provide the tools for a reasoned, disciplined approach to investing. Don't let headlines derail your long-term financial strategy. Call us at 815-780-8440 to schedule an appointment. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
When a play breaks down on the field, you've got the rest of the game to make up for it. When something breaks down at home, you need prompt professional service. That's why Town & Country Services is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to ensure that your plumbing, heating, and cooling breakdowns are taken care of promptly and professionally. Town & Country offers free estimates and affordable rates. Their licensed professionals and friendly staff have been a staple in the Illinois Valley since 1919. Search Town & Country Services and call them anytime you have a breakdown at home.
Hi, this is John with Elite Seamless Gutters. I'm here to let you know we can take care of all your siding needs. We also can wrap all your windows so it makes your siding look beautiful. Call a company that can do the job right the first time. Call Elite Seamless Gutters at 815-663-8364. We wrap all the windows and put all new foam, insulate the house, and then put the new siding up. It doesn't matter what type of siding. At Elite, we can install any type of siding. We want to come out and do the job right the first time. Call a company that can do the siding, the soffit, and the fascia, and wrap the windows. We can make the entire home look beautiful. Call 815-663-8364 and get your siding project done today by a company that can do the job right the first time. We will wrap all the windows, do the siding, and take care of all your soffit and fascia needs. We will make the top end of your home and the bottom end of your home look absolutely beautiful. Call a company that can do the job. 815-663-8364.
It's time for the 99-cent sale at Hy-Vee. Hey, it's BJ, your store director at your Peru Hy-Vee. Today through Sunday, 5-ounce Hy-Vee Midwest pork loin ribeyes,
99 cents.
28-ounce Gatorade sports drink,
99 cents.
6-ounce chicken griller patties.
You guessed it, 99 cents.
Our special recipe brats or patties.
You better stock up on those because they're just 99 cents.
That's right. Today through Sunday, it's the 99-cent sale.
Plus Dole shredded lettuce and Old El Paso seasoning mix.
It's the 99-cent sale at your Peru Hy-Vee.
A tradition of news and sports. 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Jeremy Aiken, Mike Porter back here in the Triple Service broadcast booth as we continue our locker room halftime show. And it's that time of the halftime show to bring you our second half adjustment, brought to you by Gergovich Family Chiropractic. Everyone needs a chiropractor on their healthcare team. Go to gergovich.com to see all the ways having a chiropractor on your team can help you on your way to a healthy lifestyle. And Mike, as we look towards this second half, what do you think adjustment-wise the Cavaliers need to do to rally and win this game?
Well, I think the Cavaliers kind of already made their adjustment. Obviously, starting off like they did, it could have gotten much worse. So they settled down. The defense played well. The offense played well, too, for the most part, and got that one touchdown. Of course, they could have a little bit more, but I think they just have to keep doing what they're doing, be strong and keep the penalties to a minimum, and, good things will happen. They just have to, see where number 10 is on the field at pretty much all times, offensively or defensively. So as long as they do that, I think they're going to be okay.
That is our Gergovich second half adjustment as we begin to wrap up our locker room halftime show. And LP again will get the football to start this second half. We'll try to see if we can maybe find some other scores from around the area. Again, nearing the half, Streeter was up 21-18 over Ottawa. And we'll look around the area. Halftime, Mike, we got St. Bede up 14-6 over Bureau Valley.
Okay.
So kind of a defensive struggle there. Sycamore up on Moline 17-14 at the half.
Close game.
Princeton at last check. Third quarter, Princeton doing well tonight. The Tigers over on 99.3 WAJK leading Mercer County 34-14. So it looks like Coach Ryan Pearson and the Tigers are going to get back in the win column after dropping their opener.
Good.
People asking me, how's Princeton going to be? Obviously they've had a huge run of state title type teams and running into immaculate
Byron
IC Prep and Byron every year. And but I think even a rebuilding, quote unquote, Princeton team is still probably better than most.
Yep.
So we look for big things from the Tigers this year. A great program.
Sure.
That Princeton has year in, year out. And LP's looking to get that sustained success as well. Coach J.J. Raffleson in his second year, of course, at the helm. And the Cavaliers are right in this one they're looking to go 2-0 to start the season for the first time in 5 years. 2021, they were 2-0 to start the year. And, boy, wouldn't it be nice to be 2-0 heading back to home?
Yes, it
a
would.
Saturday game
Yes.
at Howard Fellows. And work to do here. Down 2 scores, 16-6, but we can bring you good news. In warm-ups, looked like Mason Moheiser was leading, one of the captains.
Yep.
Was in the middle leading warm-ups, and I can see him right there in the front of the sidelines. So we should see a key contributor for LP, Mason Moheiser, who has the touchdown tonight here in the second half.
Very good news. So while we're got a couple of seconds here before the second half kicks off here, there's obviously the fall sports have kicked off here at LP. So just really quick, the girls varsity volleyball team is at Springfield Lutheran tournament. That one, they're always down in Springfield. They always have very good success there. The girls tennis varsity is at the LP Invite at home. The War on 34, always a big soccer tournament going on in Earlville, so that's happening. And let's see, tennis girls and the golf, they're at the Princeton Ryder Cup tomorrow. So that's always a good event in Princeton. And let's see here. And I think that's about it for the weekend. So a lot of activities so far, and fall sports are going on.
I think it's cool that a high school does like the Ryder Cup just to change things up. So here's the kickoff, and Boatner has it bounce off his shoulder pads. Reggie gets it at the 5, 10. Dives ahead, left his feet, and got out to about maybe the 13 or the 14. Reggie pounds the turf in frustration. He couldn't make the initial catch. So LP will have it 1st and 10. They mark it at the 14-yard line. So rough field position. Not the worst of the night. Remember, LP started the one drive at their own 4.
Yeah, that was definitely worse for sure. So hopefully they can get that out of their system and start off a new drive here.
Mendota trailing Erie Prophetstown 21-7 after 3. Jim Eustace, of course, the coach of Mendota.
Yeah, and
now.
Mendota had a great opening win against Orion. I mean, Orion's always been a very good, powerful school. So maybe they're, I don't know what their team looks like this year, but it's a great opening win for Mendota.
Erie Prophetstown, usually a pretty solid program as well. Here's the first snap. Ernest hands it off. Carter up the middle. Sam gets it out past the 20, just shy of the first down. Nice job by the line, opening up a hole on the right side. They're actually going to give him the first down.
Wow.
10
Good
yards
spot.
just like that for Sam Carter. 10 yards exactly out to the 24-yard line.
Best run of the night for Sam. Sophomore running back for the Cavaliers.
1st and 10 LP. I was looking to see if Mason was out there or not on offense. I see Jaron, number 9.
Yeah, they might be, maybe saving him for defense.
maybe,
Obviously, he's a very big defensive player, so, maybe that's what they're doing.
Ernest with a throw, caught by Pishka. Looks like he turned it inside at the Ethan Pishka with a nice wide receiver screen, a completion from Ernest out to the 28. Gain of a quick 4 yards for LP. So Ethan Pishka is showing his strength as a nice wide receiver early on this season for LP. Ernest to Pishka, 4-yard catch. 2nd down and 6 Cavaliers. Ball spotted at their own 28-yard line as we are just underway. 3rd quarter of action. In this 3rd quarter, 16-6, Wheaton Academy over LP.
And then what I like to see, too, is they got a great visiting crowd, too. A lot of LP fans took the trip to Wheaton, or to West Chicago, I should say. So it's great to see this many fans out here.
High snap again, a handoff to Edwall, and Daniel doesn't get much. I guess just pretty much back to the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down coming up for LP, 3rd and 7. 3rd and long for LP on their opening drive of this second half. See if the Cavaliers can get a 3rd down completion here. Pishka, Olivero have been targets of Ernest so far tonight. Ernest has it, rolling right, throwing, has a man wide open. It's caught, 1st down. That was Jaron Moheiser. And that's a 1st down for LP out to just shy of the 40. down about the 39, gain of 12. Man, he got wide open, did Jaron Moheiser, and that's a first down. Nice pass, earn it. Nice catch by Jaron. And replay, of course, of that first down pass. Brought to you by your local Edward Jones agent, Derek Brayton. Let Derek take another look at your investments today.
It's good to see the offensive line give Ernest a little bit of time there. So let the receiver get open. And like you said, he was wide open on the sideline.
First and 10 LP. LP looking to make a statement drive to open the second half. Hand off Carter. Oh, man, if he would have cut it left. It's easy for us to say.
Yeah, exactly. Here. But he had a big hole coming this towards the Wheaton sideline.
Carter gets almost 4 on the carry. But,
42-yard line, it looks like.
42, gain of 3, yeah. Yeah, cut back from where we're at. We could see that, and you could see it on the Starved Rock Media YouTube and NFHS video feed. There was a lot of running room. But still a 3-yard gain for the sophomore, Sam Carter. Olivero and Pishka will split out. Wide receivers, 1 to each side. Ernest looking towards the sideline for the play. 16-6, Wheaton Academy with the lead. LP with the opening drive here of this third quarter. Ernest spins right. He's going to throw over the middle.
Uh-oh.
And, that was early contact.
Yep, there it is.
Yes, sir.
Pass interference up. The Wheaton Academy player is not that happy, but as he was climbing the receiver's back.
Jaron Moheiser, intended receiver, and the throw was it was a dangerous one, but the defender definitely hit Jaron well before the ball got there. That's going to be a penalty on Caden Larson of Wheaton Academy. That's a big penalty. That'll be enough for a first down.
Yep. 10-yard, is it 15-yard?
15, yeah.
15-yard, yeah. So obviously not like the NFL where it's a spot foul, but it's good enough here for a first down for LP inside Wheaton Academy territory.
Mark it at the Warrior 43, a first and 10 LP. Spinning out wide left, Hunter Sale now in the game along with Pishka at wide receiver. 2 backs in the backfield. Carter now splits out.
We're
going to get a procedure.
It's going to be a false start or illegal procedure here on offense.
Gray runs and gets a gain, but going to be brought back.
Yep. 2 men, I think there were 2 who were moving at the same time.
5-yard penalty coming up on LP. Illegal shift on the Cavs. So it'll be a first and 15.
Still in Warrior territory here at the 48.
First and 15 LP. 16-6 Warriors over the Cavs. Here in the third quarter of action. Senior quarterback Gray Ernest. Going to take the snap. Fake handoff Carter over the middle.
Oh, that was a little bit high there.
Yep, through the hands of Sale.
Yeah, that kind of got away from Ernest when he was throwing. It kind of fluttered, and it was a little high for Sale, even though Sale's, I think, from what I hear, 6'3", 6'4", so he's a big target.
Yeah, he's every bit of that 6'3", 6'4". Second down and 15 coming up for LP. Streeter extending their lead midway through the third, 28-15 over Ottawa. Second and 15. In motion is Pishka. They're going to do that double handoff. Here's Edwall. He's got running room back to the original line of scrimmage and push back. Man, that Wheaton Academy tackler is awfully excited there. That was Thomas Summer. There's a gain of about 7. So LP gets the penalty yardage back plus some. And you're looking at 4-down territory here. So third down at the LP, or at the Wheaton Academy 41-yard line. So 3rd and 8 for LP coming up. Gain of 7. Edwall on that carry. They're going to empty out the backfield. Ernest, the quarterback, all alone in the backfield for LP. Oh, did they get a false start? No. Looked like they were trying to run a screen. Ernit now running for his life.
He's got a lot of room over here.
He's got wheels. He's still going, tripped up.
That's going to be a first down.
Yeah.
No penalty flags on the play, which is great because obviously that's a one where you'd see a holding. But Ernit running for his life was able to get to the outside and get a first down.
Yeah, Ernit showed his speed and athleticism there as he turned the corner.
15-yard gain on that play.
Yeah, all the way down to the 26 of the Warriors. He ran a long ways on that play. One side of the field to the other.
Get the oxygen out.
Yeah. Of course, Gray recently, I saw he was signed moving on to play baseball at the next level. He announced his college decision a few days ago.
Yeah, a couple of LP players
Southwestern
came out.
Illinois, I believe. Yeah, it's good to see.
So we're working on 5+ minutes here.
Yeah, this is an impressive opening drive.
Delay a game here on LP. Just so much tougher without that play clock.
Yeah. Yeah, each team has had a delay a game now called on them. Yeah, there's really, I don't know if the officials let them know, if you're down like 5-10 seconds to snap it or not. So, 5-yard mark off on LP. That'll move it back to the Wheaton Academy 31. And this opening drive has really taken the crowd out of it too, Mike. We're on the home side, and they've been pretty quiet because LP's just kind of methodically taking the ball down the field.
No rush at all. They're just playing solid football, getting good passes, good runs. Not very good snaps, but
hand off to Carter. What a tackle.
Yep.
Back at the 35-yard line. A very nice tackle for Wheaton Academy. And the sophomore running back is slow to get up. The tackle was made by Charles Sias. And unfortunately, Sam is down on the field. I'm quite sure what happened there as he got brought down at about the 35. It wasn't a violent hit by any means, but I don't know if he got maybe an ankle or something.
Twisted up a little bit, yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully Sam will be okay as the training staff of LP is out on the field to check him out. Breaking the action here, 16-6 is the score. 6:46. So yeah, this drive, Mike, has almost taken so far a half of the third quarter up.
Just about, yep.
Of course, we'll be back home next week. It'll be a Saturday afternoon game, a regularly scheduled Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is the second Saturday game here in this early season, which is odd. We don't normally have Saturday games.
Against Alton. Alton making the trip. Another check of the Taylor Services scoreboard. Princeton extending their lead, 42-14 over Mercer County. Again, last check, it was St. Bede 14-6 against Bureau Valley at the half. See if maybe we can get a updated score on that one. Well, that's the last score we have for St. Bede, as they're still tending, unfortunately, to the ball carrier Sam Carter out on the field. Big game in Peoria. Notre Dame over Richwoods, 36-7.
Oh, that's not an error. Rochester 27-0 over Batavia.
Wow.
In the first quarter.
Jeez.
That was obviously a while ago, but that's something else. Batavia is an extremely strong program. I think they just beat Brother Rice last week.
I think you're right, yeah.
Which was the number 1 or 2 team in 7 or 8A, and here they are losing by, 4 touchdowns to a 4A school. Wow, that is something.
End of 3, Kewanee beating perennial power Sterling Newman 14-10. Kewanee had a rough year last year, and boy, if they're able to get a week 2 win over Sterling Newman, that would be huge for the Boilermakers. As Sam Carter gets up, but boy, oh boy.
No, he's definitely not
coming back tonight, that's for sure, as he needs help.
No, he can't. No weight on that left ankle, it looks like.
So somebody else going to have to step up in the backfield for the Cavaliers. Sam was looking good here in this third quarter, getting some running room. He's had a pretty solid night. He was our player of the game in week 1. But tough break. LP with a couple big-time players tonight have left with injuries. Mason Moheiser and Sam Carter now. 16-6 is the score. We're back in action. Earn it at quarterback for LP. And there is the handoff, and we'll get a check on who the new ball carrier is for LP. As he ran right up the middle.
That would be Jack Neff.
Jack Neff, so he looked like he's your backup running back.
Didn't look like he gained anything on that play. So 3rd and 17 here for the Cavs.
3rd and long for LP. Again, maybe you kind of approach this where try to get maybe half the yardage if you can, somewhat close. Go for it in 4th down. Earn it.
Oh, my God.
A snap over his head, and Gray's just going to have to fall on it near midfield. And now LP's going to have to punt it away.
Yeah.
So LP was in business, and then Sam Carter gets hurt. And a snap over the head of Earnett, and an impressive opening drive obviously ends on a sour note here.
Yeah, well, that's a 10-yard loss on that play. Unfortunately, that goes against Earnett's stats.
Yes, it does.
So
the punt up coming for the Cavaliers.
Well, they got to have whoever's doing the long snapping be the center for the regular game.
Yeah.
That's a great punt.
Whoa, yeah, inside almost the 5.
I mean, that was a line drive spiral to the corner. So I have to check on to see who the punter is on the LP side, but that was fantastic.
So
35-yard punt, just right to the corner.
Yeah, I mean, that is what you want and more from a punt.
Yep.
I know the goal is even just inside the 20.
Yep.
And, wow, what a punt. Yeah, down at the 5. So let's see if LP's defense can pin their ears back here and put some pressure on Wheaton Academy and maybe cause a turnover deep inside Warrior territory. 16-6. LP had an impressive drive. Unfortunately, it ate up a lot of clock, but did not end up in any points. And yes, indeed, Mike, you're right. Mason Moheiser is out there on defense. So whistles blow. Not sure.
Looks like a timeout, perhaps.
Timeout on Wheaton Academy. Well, let's take a timeout as well, shall we? It is 16-6. Wheaton Academy leading LP. The Warriors will have it 1st down and 10 coming up just outside their own 5. It is 16-6 LP Cavalier football tonight, presented by Grazers Plumbing and Heating. Back after this.
It's deer season, and that means surprise encounters on the road. If a run-in leaves your car needing repairs, Autocraft Collision Center is ready. Their expert technicians deliver top-quality collision repair and get you back on the road in no time. Don't let a fender bender ruin your season. Call Autocraft Collision Center today or find Autocraft Collision Center on the east end of 8th Street in LaSalle. Remember, don't be a deer caught in the headlights. Head to Autocraft Collision Center.
Experience matters. For nearly 10 years, Judge Shelley Visconti has been a judge, but her experience started long before that. Over 15 years as an attorney, right here practicing in the community she serves. She's earned a reputation of fairness and integrity, a judge who treats every person who walks into her courtroom with respect. It's the experience that 19 building trades unions across our region trust. It's the kind of experience LaSalle, Bureau, and Grundy County citizens deserve. Experience matters. On November 3rd, vote for Judge Shelley Visconti, Circuit Judge.
Paid for by Friends of Judge Shelley Visconti.
Stick around for more great rock after the game on 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Jeremy Ick and Mike Porter back, and we got ourselves our second safety of the night as Wheaton Academy snapped it over their punter's head, and he got to it and just kicked it out of bounds. So it is all of a sudden a one-possession game, 16-8, the same end of the field now.
Yeah. No.
Each team has had a safety due to the long snapper snapping it over the punter's head.
Yeah, that's something you don't see very often. Obviously, I believe there was a high school game that one of the teams had scored 4 points, which was obviously 2 safeties, which you don't ever see very often. But here we have 2 safeties, 1 on each team, both from very poor snaps, and the punter did a good job. He did the smart thing and kicked it out of the end zone. So smart play on his part.
Not only a smart play, but it's a Cavaliers scoring play.
Yep.
Score big with Town & Country Services. When your home's heating, cooling, or plumbing needs a game-changing drive, trust the Town & Country Services team 24/7 doing whatever it takes. LP within a score, 1 possession now. It's 16-8 after that safety. So, and again, of course, after the safety, backed up to their own 20. Are the Warriors of Wheaton Academy on this kickoff. And back deep, LP, obviously Sam Carter is no longer in the game. It looks like we have Griffin Kellett and Brady Bloomquist. So a couple new kick returners. Brady's going to take it at the 25 to 30, 35, 40, 45.
Ooh,
Knocked
big hit
out of bounds
there.
But how about that? Right off the bench, Brady Bloomquist with a 20-yard kick return for LP. How about that? 1st and 10 Cavs.
Yeah, hey, that's a great field position. Obviously, they're at or past the 45-yard line. So, great way to start this second possession of the third quarter. And let's see what they can do here.
LP down their starting running back. And they're also down, looks like Mason Moheiser on offense. Obviously, he's been a go-to receiver. But the old mentality, I guess, Mike, next man up. 16-8. It's been all LP here in this second half. They had the ball over 6 minutes. Here's Ernett. Pocket opens up. He's got running room. He's still looking to pass. He's going to try to outrun his defender, and he gets some extra yardage. Just shy of the 50. Ernett comes up limping a little bit.
A little bit, yep.
As he was kind of tiptoeing towards the sideline. They'll mark it at the 49, so gain of 4 for Gray Ernett. Ernett going to have to step up a little, even just a little bit more now without Sam Carter's availability as the leading rusher for LP. Sam going out with an injury. 2nd and 6 at the LP 49. Now the Wheaton Academy student section tries to get going
the
here.
fans have gotten a little bit more excitable now.
The action is in front of them. Ernett with a handoff.
Neff
and
again.
Neff, not much there. Ran into a couple defenders, and he's going to lose, I think, about 3 yards. So you hope LP doesn't become kind of one-dimensional without a running game, but without Sam Carter, obviously, it's been even more tough going for LP. 3rd and 9. It is 16-8. Wheaton Academy over LP. Sale and Pishka are wide left. And, of course, Jaron Moheiser in a tight end position on the left side. 3rd and long. Ernett straight drop back. Now he's rolling right. Gray looking, throwing. It's caught.
Oh, nope.
I'm going to say it hit the turf.
Nope,
it was intended for Pishka.
Yeah, it went through his arm. So, yeah, he just didn't have any time. I mean, he was backing up and trying to throw on the, as he was retreating. So, not an easy deal for Gray Ernett, and incomplete pass.
He was looking for Ethan Pishka, incomplete. So, the punting unit comes back out. Caden Larson back to return the punt for Wheaton Academy. Looks like LP needs one more player. We've kind of seen this over the years, too. There's been some games where special teams and LP, LP is going to have to call a timeout because of it.
Yeah, you might want to call a timeout on a punt when you don't have enough players on the field. That's just a killer for a coach.
Downey is the punter for LP. It was his job to count the number of personnel. And unfortunately, when Evan was done counting, he said, I only got 10 out here, coach. And it was too late to make a substitution, and LP has to burn their first time out of the second half. It is 16-8. Wheaton Academy over LP. 3:49 to go in this third quarter. 2 safeties in this game. One on each side, both due to snaps over the punter's head. LP with 1 touchdown on the night. Wheaton Academy with 2. Back deep for Wheaton Academy is Caden Larson again. He's standing at about his 20. And again, Evan Downey will punt from his own 30. Good snap.
Man.
Great snap. And Downey's punt's a
another
good one.
great punt.
Fair catch, called for, and taken inside the 20.
Another wonderful punt.
Yeah. 1st and 10, Warriors at their own 20. They lead LP 16-8, a pair of 1-0 teams. Looking to stay unbeaten early on in this 2026 high school football season. Freshman game again was won by LP, 6-0. They made a goal line stand at the end. In fact, Wheaton had a pass towards the end zone that just got knocked away as the time expired.
Yeah, you could have get much closer than
No.
that.
And here come the Warriors offense back on the field. 16-8.
3:42 left in the third quarter.
Still plenty of time in this one. Let's see if the LP defense can stop him here and get the ball back. And there's a handoff. Not much there.
No.
Big hit at the line of scrimmage there. And that was, guess
Mason
who?
Mohiser.
Another tackle for a loss. That was a loss of 1 for their ball carrier. Looked like George Fromm, number 2. So 2nd and 11 coming up for Wheaton Academy. As they're inside their 19, they're inside their 20 at the 19. LP hoping to get 3 and out here. Trips, 3 receivers to the right. And they're going to pass.
Number 10 going
Throwing
across
to
the
middle.
field.
He's got it. 1st down and more. You had it, Mike.
Yep, he was wide open. Yep.
And he gets it out to about the 35, and uh-oh. 2 players are injured, 1 from each side, including, as this crowd's going to get real quiet, Logan Oros, the star player committed to Western Illinois, hurt on the tackle. And him and the tackler of LP both shaken up on the play.
And the other players really were waving towards the trainer to get over there quickly. They're both down. Let's see. LP player's down on his stomach.
Yeah, they're both in pain.
Yeah, they are.
So we won't speculate what the injuries are, but it was a hit over about just shy of the 35. 1st down catch, but obviously the big thing is both players down on the field, 1 from each team. 16-8, Wheaton Academy with the lead over LP as we have a short break in action here with the injury.
Oh, we have a comment on some sort of chat thing. Great duo of LaSalle Peru broadcasters. Many thanks to you from this WA fan.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
well, welcome
very
in.
Nice, thank you.
Wheaton Academy checking in. Love to hear that. Yeah, they've been very friendly hosts here tonight. As soon as we got here, gentlemen helped show us where to park as we moved in here or came in tonight. Final score, St. Bede with a win tonight in Manlius. They beat Bureau Valley 28-14.
Okay, well, both players are getting off on their own power, which is good.
Yeah.
So hopefully they'd be able to come back into the game. It looked like it was Jack Neff for LP. And, of course, Logan Oros for Wheaton. So slowly getting off the field. So.
Yeah, he's not in very good shape, but the big thing is, as Mike mentioned, both players able to get off on their own power.
Yep.
So it'll be a 1st and 10 for the Warriors at their own 34-yard line. We'll see how long Oros is out of the game. He's a do-everything player for the Warriors. He was the guy who scored the first touchdown of the night. 64-yard catch.
So 1st and 10 here.
Wheaton Academy at their own 34, and they had a player move. LP was all over it, pointing at it. So it'll be a 5-yard mark-off on the Warriors. As their star player will go to the tent, if you will, be looked at. They don't have like the blue tent like they do in the NFL, but they still have an area for some privacy on the sideline for injured players. 2nd and 15 for Wheaton Academy. 3 receivers to the right of their senior quarterback, Colton Miller. He fumbles a snap momentarily.
Low snap. Oh.
Yeah, and throws it incomplete at the LP sideline. Really no chance to complete that one. On the coverage for LP was Joel Lytle. Joel had a nice game last week in the secondary for LP. He's a returning player, got a lot of action last year.
Yeah, he had a big hit earlier tonight, but I haven't called his name too much so far.
2nd and long coming up for Wheaton Academy. You got to wonder how much the injury to their star player impacts this team, not only just, not having him, but psychologically as well. Their leader is out injured. Of course, LP.
Well, sure. I mean, obviously with LP losing Sam Carter, I mean, he was their leading rusher. So, yeah, it's a big loss.
There's a wide receiver screen.
Oh, good play there.
And he gets the blocks, and he's got a 1st down and more all the way down inside the LP 40. No flags. They threw a wide receiver screen, and it went for a big play. As they got the big lineman out there to help block and spring free their receiver. It was either number 2 or 3 there, George Fromm or Thomas Summer.
27-yard reception for number 3.
Thomas Summer, yep.
Thomas Summer.
He comes off, gets a breather after that wide receiver.
Inside LP territory to the 39.
Big play there. Really, Wheaton Academy had not had anything offensively in quite some time. But that opens up a big one there for the Warriors. 1st and 10 at the LP 39. Perfect.
Oh, bad snap again.
Bad snap, and the quarterback just falls on it. Man, it's been a bugaboo for both teams.
Woo. Wow.
All the way back to the 50.
I think that we have a deal to have both centers go to a, some sort of training thing tomorrow. And
yeah, they're going to be practicing that, aren't they?
I think for sure.
Yeah, almost a disaster for Wheaton Academy, but the quarterback smartly, he's a senior quarterback.
Yeah, no, he knows what he's doing.
Colton Miller fell on it right at midfield, right at the W and the A at midfield.
Yep, right in the top of the crown of the A.
So now it'll be 2nd down and about 21. They'll say 2nd and 21 for the Warriors. Boy, if you're LP, you can't afford to give up or let him make up the yardage.
Another low snap.
Throw out to the flat, caught, but not much there. He gets down about the 45. On the coverage for LP was Brady Bloomquist and Jaron Moheiser. So they got a little bit of the yardage back down to the 46.
3rd and a long 17.
Yeah.
So this is a must stop on LP's side. I haven't seen number 10 come back into the game.
He was in pretty bad shape. 3rd down and long coming up for Wheaton Academy.
I guess you got to watch George Fromm.
Straight pass, drop back
going
pass,
back.
Throwing over the middle. Throws behind the receiver. He makes a nice catch.
Yep.
That's Summer. And not a 1st down, but he got it to
Thomas
about
Summer,
the 34. So it'll be 4th and 5. Gain of 12. And that's the end of the 3rd quarter.
Okay.
It'll be an interesting play call. The end of the 3rd quarter. We got ourselves a ball game here. It is Wheaton Academy 16, LP 8. Back with the 4th and final quarter after this. You're watching and listening to LP Cavalier football on Star Rock Media YouTube and FHS. And, of course, listening on 103.9 WLPO and the WLPO app. Wheaton Academy 16, LP 8. Back after this.
This is Liz Bishop, wishing everyone in the LP High School community a fantastic school year. To our students, we're proud of your hard work in the classroom. Keep it up. To our athletes, stay focused, train well, and play hard. To our community, our students represent our future, and their efforts on and off the field deserve our encouragement. Your support matters. Please show up and cheer them on loudly. This is Liz Bishop. Good luck, LaSalle Prue Cavaliers. Make us proud.
Paid for by Friends of Liz Bishop.
Feel smarter.
I always hear what's going on.
Start your day with Rod and Jeremy on 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Heading to the fourth quarter, it is Wheaton Academy with the lead, but they got a 4th and 5 coming up. Streeter 35-29 over LP in that one.
Ottawa.
Ottawa. Throw over the middle, caught. Oh. Wow, what a catch over the middle. First down yardage. On a 4th down, they find Hudson Hall, the tight end, over the middle. We're watching the replay here. Hall just used his size as he got behind the LP defense, and just fluttering it in there was Colton Miller. And, man, so far, Mike, that'd be the play of the game right there. That's a backbreaker.
Yeah, he used his height, like you said, and was able to out-jump the LP defenders who were there. I mean, they were ready. It was a good play for them, but he just out-jumped both LP defenders.
So first and goal for Wheaton Academy now at the LP 7-yard line. Huge 4th down completion for Wheaton Academy. And they're going to hand it off. They're looking to run.
Oh, that's a block in the back there.
Yeah, they didn't throw the flag.
Man.
Definitely a block in the back. It goes as a loss anyway. The ball carrier, Verheisen, didn't get anywhere, but definite block in the back. A loss of 1. So it'd be 2nd and goal for the Warriors at the Cavalier 8-yard line. A score here gets it back to a 2-possession game. It's 16-8 right now. Old-fashioned battle here. Not a whole lot of offense in the second half for sure. LP leading in yardage. In time of possession for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Because that opening drive of this second half. But Wheaton Academy still leads.
Another
the
low
most
snap.
important thing. Low snap, throwing toward the end zone.
Oh!
What a catch.
Nope.
But he was not able to hang on. Summer was the intended receiver. He's kind of turned into their go-to receiver here to try to close this one out. As their quarterback, Miller, zipped it in there, but Summer in the back of the end zone could not complete the catch. And now we got another big play here. 3rd down and goal from the 8. Now, we've seen, Mike, Wheaton Academy has a pretty good kicker, so they're definitely in field goal range.
Yeah, no doubt. And that would put them, obviously, up ahead by 11 with the field goal. So
let's see if LP can make them have to decide whether or not to kick a field goal here. Big play, another 3rd down conversion attempt.
Nope.
And a timeout. We'll keep it here. It's on Wheaton Academy. As their coach realizes how big of a play this is. We'll take this time to check Taylor Services scoreboard. Again, late in the 3rd, Streeter 35-29 against Ottawa. That game's been back and forth.
Rochester 38-8 over Batavia at halftime.
Princeton final, the Tigers beat Mercer County 49-14. Update from Mendota. Final score, Erie Prophetstown beat the Trojans 27-7. So the Trojans fall to 1-1 early in the season.
St. Joe's leads Mount Carmel 30-14.
Wow.
So Mount Carmel looking potentially going 0-2.
Yeah, losing East St. Louis in week 1.
Oh. Now it's 30-28.
Yeah.
So they're
here they come.
Yep.
Third and goal for Wheaton Academy at the LP 8-yard line. Miller rolling left, looking towards the end zone, well over the intended receiver's head.
Nope. Yep. No penalty flags, so good defense. Looks like the field goal unit's
Here we
coming
go.
in.
Yeah, this is a big play. Their kicker has plenty of leg. Daniel Jarvis. He's a junior. And we'll wait to see where the holder sets up here. Looks like it's going to be about a 25-yard field goal from the right hash mark. LP had a 31-yarder last week. 25-yard field goal coming up for Jarvis of Wheaton Academy. Snap down, the hold is up, the kick is up, plenty of leg. And he gets it. Wow, big field goal for Wheaton Academy. Gets it back to a two-possession game. 25-yard field goal for Jarvis. So LP needs 2 scores now. Still a lot of time left in this one. 10-13 to go. But does get tougher, obviously, with needing 2 scores instead of 1.
Yeah, they're going to have to definitely move quickly.
Of course, we're starting our fourth quarter of action. Fourth quarter LP football brought to you by Spring Valley City Bank. Football isn't the only winning program with a rich history in our community. Spring Valley City Bank's been helping with all your banking needs for 120 years. At Spring Valley City Bank, they know that experience and relationships matter. 19-8 is the score. So we've had 2 safeties and a field goal in this one. That's why we've got that unusual 19-8.
Yep.
If you have the squares and you drew 9 and 8, you probably weren't all that excited. Not that I would say anybody's doing squares on high school football, but here's the kickoff. And almost a touchback, yeah. Sending the LP returner back, and he's going to get it back out to about the 20. So basically a touchback. That was Brady Blomquist. Brady's come in and kind of provided a spark in the kick return game. He's had 2 returns of about 20 yards. So 1st and 10 LP, we need more points as it is 19-8 now, Wheaton Academy. LP going to have to march down the field without the services of their top running back, Sam Carter. And looks like back in offense, Mike, is Mason Moheiser joining his twin.
Okay.
And there's that pitch.
Yeah, that's the same
and here
play.
he is. He gets the pitch, and Mason turns on the Jets. Man, he was close to breaking away.
One little chip tackle on there, or he's gone.
As it stands, Mason Moheiser gets it out to the 42, so 22-yard run for Mason, and what a game he's having, even with the injury. He's got the touchdown catch. I would say that Mason Moheiser, Mike, is our leader, leading player for player of the game.
Leader in the clubhouse. But that play has been very successful this whole game. Ernest's in motion. He gets the ball.
And a nice carry by Gray. Yeah, he lined up in a split end position, came around, took the handoff. Gray was able to turn the corner, get it out to about the 47-yard line.
Looks like a 5-yard gain here.
And he was tackled out of bounds, which that's starting to get a point important for LP because time starts to be of the essence. There's 9:31 to go in the ball game. 19-8, LP 2nd and 5 at the Wheaton Academy 47. Earn it pass. Just out the fingertips as he was looking for Hunter Sale.
Was that Lane Bassett, number?
Looked like 24. Hunter Sale, yep.
Yep, Hunter Sale, sorry.
Yep. Just off his fingertips, and Hunter
incomplete.
Can't let it bother you, Hunter. You got to shake it off, and maybe you get one coming right back at you here. 3rd down and 5 for LP. Big drive here for LP as they trail 19-8. And fake the handoff, throwing in the middle. Just out of the reach.
I wonder if that got tipped.
He went back to Sale. Yeah, might have got tipped.
I don't know. I think it may have got tipped somewhere and just out of the reach of Sale.
And LP's going to have to punt it away.
He was open, too, but...
Yeah. So Cavaliers will punt it. Evan Downey back at his own 30. Now if you're Wheaton Academy, you look to get some first downs and try to run some clock. 19-8.
Oh.
Bouncing ball, low snap to Evan Downey. He does a nice job, and what a punt.
Looked like a shortstop out there.
Whoa, and a big LP bounce.
That's going to stay inside the 5.
Whoa, and what a turn of the field there. I mean, that's a difference of about 70 yards, Mike.
That's fantastic.
Close to it. He punted from about the 35, so almost 60 yards, around 60 yards. They get a huge bounce on this turf. And Downey did a great job just to get it off because the snap bounced to him off the turf. It can bounce. Who knows where it's going to go.
Yep.
And that changes things in a big way as Wheaton Academy with the
Looks
end
like
zone.
inside the, 5? Or?
Yeah. I mean, they're going to mark it at about the 2 or the 3 yard line here. The head officials, I think he's not happy that Wheaton Academy was huddling up. He was kind of like, what's going on here?
Yeah, they don't get an unlimited time to set up.
Yeah, he's not happy. As they get him the football at their own 3 yard line. All right, let's see if LP's defense can make something happen here. Create a turnover, perhaps. Wheaton Academy's quarterback, he's a senior veteran. He's in his there's another bad snap. Throws it up, a duck, but it does the job because it goes incomplete.
Oh, that's a huge play.
And LP just couldn't get to him quick enough as it was a bad snap, and the quarterback just threw one wobbler that for Wheaton Academy, lucky for them, it just bounced towards the sideline. Nobody could get there.
We were going for our third safety of the game.
Yeah. And it's 2nd down and 10, and boy, that's got to be in the back of Wheaton Academy's mind here. It's probably almost worth just having your quarterback go under center and not take that chance of another.
I mean, honestly, a safety is not going to kill you because
No.
they're still down by or up by 9.
He is still not under center. And they're going to hand it off. Oh, the running back broke a tackle. And LP, great pursuit. Not much there on the gain.
Yeah, I don't think he gained anything there.
Steven Siders gets the tackle, loss of 1. LP made contact on the running back in the end zone, but he was able to break free.
3rd and 11.
Wow, from their own 2 yard line. We're going to be under 8.5 minutes to go here in the Spring Valley Citibank 4th quarter.
This is the play of the defense of the game here for the LP.
And Wheaton Academy really at this point, Mike, is just daring the officials to call a delay of game. They're using this to their advantage, not having a play clock. A lot of time running off. Oh, the back official is counting, and there you go. You know, if you're Wheaton Academy, though, what's 1 yard going to do
Yeah,
at this point?
here it's not going to do anything. You're still
because it's
probably going to run the same play.
Half the distance of the goal line, so it is a delay of game. Yeah, they were taking their time. There was no doubt about it. And the back official was counting, and he let it be known that he was counting. You could tell. 3rd and 12 from the 1. He's going to pass. He's got time. Still has time throwing over the middle, and it's going to be overthrown.
Okay.
On the coverage was Joel Lytle for LP. So incomplete. Clock stops as well at 7:54.
Good play by Lytle.
Yeah.
So LP defense did exactly what they needed to do.
And they should get good field position. Evan Downey will go back to receive this punt. And the punter will be standing with the back line out of bounds just on his heels.
Yeah, and he's not going to get his normal, 12, 13 yards.
This is a big snap here. Can't take these snaps for granted. It's a line drive. He gets it off. Downey's going to make the catch at the 32. Evan is going to be almost tackled immediately. Broke free and got a couple extra yards. So great opportunity here for the Cavaliers, who have it 1st and 10 at the Wheaton Academy 27.
Wow. Couldn't have worked out any better for LP here.
Great job by the LP defense.
Let's get a quick score.
This one is there for the taking. LP's had their chances to get even closer. I mean, they've got it to, they had it down to 8 until the field goal, but Cavaliers with a golden opportunity here in this 4th quarter. Ernest comes out. Boatner in at running back. Olivero, Pishka split out wide left. And Ernest looking, throwing off the fingertips.
I
He
thought
dropped
he caught
it. Yeah, Pishka had it hit his fingertips.
I thought he picked it up after.
He knocked it up in the air and almost caught it on his own rebound. But he had running room if he made that catch again. And
Yeah, he did.
It's almost, LP's had a couple now where, if not more than a couple, where the receivers just started looking to run upfield before they had the ball. But it's there, 2nd down and 10, incomplete pass. Again, Pishka and Olivero are your receivers to the left of Ernest. And Gray, that one did go. That one that maybe went to the well one too many times. Edwall got the pitch that time. And he's tackled back to the 30. So a loss of 3. 3rd and 13 for LP. They're going backwards here.
Yeah, that was, I mean, this again, I think that the snap just took that, the timing off of that play was just thrown.
3rd and 13, LP obvious 4-down territory here. 7 minutes to go in the ball game. See if Gray Erna can make a play when you need him the most. And might have a false start. Yep. So move LP back another 5 yards. It'll be 3rd and 18 now. LP not making this easy here. False start on the Cavs. And moves the ball back to the 35. They started this drive at the 27. Third and 18 as the PA announcer tries to get the crowd going on a 3rd down defensive play for the home team. Ernest with the snap, rolling left. Gray looking, he's going to tuck it and run, looking for blocks now.
He's got some
and
space.
He's down inside the 25. Going to be short of the 1st down. Gray got it to about the 23. So gain of 12. So it'll be 4th down and about 6 now for LP.
Okay.
As the clock continues to roll here. We're going to be about halfway through this 4th quarter when the ball is snapped. 19-8 is the score. In motion is Olivero. Ernest going to pass, throwing, caught by Pishka. Turns it inside,
it's touchdown.
It's going to be a touchdown. They knocked it loose, but he was already in the end zone. Nice play call, Ernest to Ethan Pishka on the slant. And that's a touchdown for the Cavaliers. How many yards did you have on that
23 yard reception.
23-yard touchdown. Pishka brings that one in. And that's with 5:51 to go.
Okay. So get an extra point here. I don't No, are they going to go for 2?
Yeah, because you want to make it a
single
3-point game.
Yep,
yeah.
Okay.
So 19-14. This is a big 2-point conversion here. Earn it to Pishka. 23 yards. See if LP can convert this 2-point conversion. Earn it rolling left, looking, throwing, caught. So LP within a field goal now.
All right, this is the closest they've been the whole game since that first play, or since 0-0.
Yeah. So 2-point conversion for the Cavaliers. And, of course, those are Cavaliers scoring plays, which this season are brought to you by Town & Country Services. Score big with Town & Country Services. When your home's heating, cooling, or plumbing needs a game-changing drive, trust the Town & Country Services team 24/7, doing whatever it takes. 19-16. We got ourselves a brand new ball game here. 23-yard touchdown pass. Gray earned it to Ethan Pishka. Ethan had one dropped earlier in that drive, but he made up for it with the touchdown catch. And we got 5:51 to go in this game. LP's got 2 timeouts. Wheaton Academy with just 1 left. I think you kick it deep here.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think you need to do an onside kick or anything.
No.
A lot of time left.
No need to give them any decent field position.
Yeah. Your defense has been playing pretty well, I would say, overall. They got the big stop when they needed it, pinning Wheaton Academy deep and setting up LP with great field position on that last drive.
Let's see if Pantoja can get a good one here.
LP soccer standout is ready to make the approach. Here's the left-footed kick, and he is going to kick it deep, angling towards the LP sideline, and it's going to go out of bounds. So it will be a penalty on the kickoff. So no time, I guess. There was, no
I think that
time
was. I think that seemed to be a little planned idea there.
So they'll start this drive at the 35. Will Wheaton Academy. 1st and 10. An exciting week 2 game here. Wheaton Academy 19, LP 16. Cavaliers have stayed with it here after they were put in a quick hole early on, down 9-0. Not even a minute and a half into this game. But they stayed calm, and they've chipped away at it. Well, Wheaton Academy coming out, throwing, and man, I thought the defender, Lytle, had a chance. But give Summer credit, man. He kept his composure and hauled the pass in. Gain of 7, so it's 2nd down and 3 as Lytle made the hit. 2nd down and 3 coming up for the Warriors.
And I don't think number 10 has still returned. Not returned, has he?
Nope, their star player got injured, Logan Oros. Each team missing a key component for much of the second half. So Wheaton Academy, I think, surprising a lot of people there with coming out with a pass. And there's trouble on the snap. They throw over the middle, incomplete. Whew. Nice pass defense.
Yeah.
And give LP's defender Brandon Lamps credit as he hit the receiver right when the ball got there.
Yeah, very nice play by the defense.
And that's a break for LP because it stops the clock with 4:58 to go. So, man, Wheaton Academy, a lot of teams, Mike, would have came out with a jumbo package, and we're just going to run the ball, try to run the clock out.
I'm kind of surprised.
But Wheaton Academy coming out with 2 straight passes, and now they got 4 receivers here spreading it out. They're going to pass each time here. They throw it.
It's tipped up. Number 4,
Mason
Mohiser. I tell you,
Yep.
Mohiser's been all over the field, and this is just an ideal position for LP's defense. 3 plays, 3 passes, and very little time off the clock.
Wow. Evan Downey back to return the punt for LP. hardly any time off the clock. 4:53 still to go in this one. With the Cavaliers trailing just by a field goal. A field goal would tie it 19-16. Evan Downey back for LP, standing at his 25. Snap is good. The punt's pretty good. No fair catch called for, so he's going to return it and not go anywhere. But a safe return, I guess you could say, for Evan Downey. 27-yard line for LP. So here we go. Let's see if Gray Ernest and the Cavaliers can get a game-winning drive with 4:43 to go in this game. 19-16, Wheaton Academy. Cavaliers in position, though, to rally and try to steal a win here on the road tonight. See what offensive coordinator Cam Mignon has for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, this has been a great performance by the Cavs for the most part for this. After the first, 10 minutes of the first quarter, they played really well.
Ernest, empty backfield. In motion is Pishka. Ernest back, throwing, and he underthrows Pishka, incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Second and 10 coming up for LP at their own 27-yard line. 4:38 to go in this one. LP freshman winning 6-0 in a game that came down to the last second. LP's defense had to make a goal line stand. Pishka and Olivero wide right of Ernest. Boatner in the backfield. Ernest going to hand it off to Boatner. He's got running room. Reggie, 35, hammered.
Big hit.
Oof, he held on to the ball. Yeah, he did. He got a first down.
I don't know. I thought he.
Man, most people would have dropped the ball because he got hammered. Somebody put his shoulder into him.
Yeah, I was going to say, they took a shoulder and just put way. And Reggie Boatner's not a real big kid.
No.
I mean, he's a solid, strong kid, but he's not very big. He's probably, 5'4", 5'5".
And he got right back up, did Reggie, and that's a big first down carry for LP. Cavaliers at their own 40, and they're going to do
another one of those
double handoff
plays.
Edwall, and he breaks the tackle, 50. Daniels down inside the 45 of Wheaton Academy as the LP Cavalier fans are on their feet across the way here.
28 yards and 2 rushing plays here for the Cavaliers. They're inside Wheaton territory at the 45.
Boatner and then Edwall broke a tackle, and Daniel got a big gain down to the 45-yard line. LP going to the line. I think they feel that Wheaton Academy's defense is on their heels here. Keep the pressure on, guys.
They've been on the field for a long time, so they could be, hurting.
1st and 10. Boatner goes in motion. Ernest, straight drop back pass.
Oh, they're going deep.
Has a man from Moheiser, and it's caught inside the 10. He's down. But a first down, a huge
there's
catch.
A penalty flag on the play.
In the backfield.
Penalty flag.
So it's either going to be a hold or roughing the quarterback.
Yeah, I didn't have to see the replay on that, but I don't know if the official.
That was Jaron Moheiser with a big catch, and they're going to wipe that one out. The head official threw a flag. They're walking back. That's never good. No,
personal
it's
foul.
Going to be
roughing the passer.
Yeah, so LP. Wow, roughing the passer. Cavaliers, just like that, are in the Derek Brayton, Edward Jones red zone.
That play ended up at inside the 10, did it
not? It sure did. The red zone brought to you by your local Edward Jones financial advisor, Derek Brayton. Living in the red zone in football is great, not so much in life. Let Derek Brayton help move you to a financial touchdown.
So that was a 45-yard pass play to Moheiser to the 10, and a personal foul is going to add some yards, I would guess, at the end of the play, correct?
Or I guess they decline it. Yeah, because they're at the 10.
Okay, so maybe decline it.
1st and goal, LP at the 10-yard line of Wheaton Academy.
Huge play to Moheiser. No, see, they're walking it off here. So I think dead ball. So half the distance. So first and goal from the 5. And we have 3:28 left, so it's like, let's not score so soon.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you, Mike. Now do you kind of like take your time because they only have one timeout?
Wheaton Academy. I think they score. They score as soon as possible. Defense have been playing well this whole second half.
So just first and goal at the 5.
Oh, I'm going to say that's a false start.
No flags, though.
Man, it looked like 2 people were moving.
As they handed it off up the middle to Mason Moheiser. No gain on the play. So it'll be second and goal from the 5. LP is taking their time here. Down at 2:45. Here we go. They run up the middle and going to be stopped short.
Is that Boatner that had the ball?
Yeah, it looked like Moheiser again.
Moheiser again, okay.
Yeah, number 4. It was Mason Moheiser.
3-yard gain on that one, so third and goal from the 2. 2:07 left in the game.
As LP just playing some power football now down near the goal line.
I'd say just keep giving it to Moheiser here.
Third and goal. LP at the Wheaton Academy 2. We're under 2 minutes to go. LP going to wind this one down and take a timeout, it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like the offense is leaving the field.
Okay. Man, we're either going to have an epic finish no matter what. Whether it's a goal line stand for the home team here or a go-ahead touchdown for LP. 1:39 to go. We're keeping it right here as it is 19-16 Wheaton Academy over the Cavaliers. But the Cavaliers, thanks to a big pass play from Ernett to Jaron Moheiser, and then a roughing the passer penalty on top of it. LP had it first and goal at the 5. A couple runs from Mason Moheiser got it down to the 2. Let's hope for our heart's sake that they don't take this to a 4th down, Mike. Let's get it in right here.
Yeah, that's a good idea, honestly. You get 4th and goal from the 1, perhaps.
Yeah,
or
we don't
2.
want that.
It's anything can happen there.
Yep. So let's get it in here, boys. 3rd and goal at the 2 of Wheaton Academy. Crowds on both sides rise to their feet here. 3rd and goal.
LP fans are going crazy on that side.
In at quarterback is Mason Moheiser. Boatner in with him in the backfield. Mason just going to go, and
I
he
think there's a penalty.
it.
Oh, fumble.
Ball's on the turf.
I think LP's got it.
Boy, I don't know.
No?
And they're saying Wheaton Academy got it. Wheaton Academy comes up with a fumble. I couldn't quite tell if it was in the snap or it looked like the fake handoff. Wow, LP with a crucial turnover at the 2-yard line. Yeah, it looked like I guess the Boatner and Moheiser kind of made some contact, and the ball then went on the turf. LP's only got 1 timeout now to try to stop this clock. So they went with the big package, took Ernett out at quarterback and had Mason Moheiser in at quarterback, and they put the ball on the turf. Now if you're Wheaton Academy, you just take some knees here.
Yeah, no real need to do anything, honestly, with 1 timeout on LP side.
Stunner here with LP falling just short, a couple yards away. They fumble it with 1:31 to go. And they need a turnover here. And unbelievably, they're not going to go victory formation, Mike. Their quarterback is still going to be. So Wheaton Academy uses their final timeout. Their quarterback not showing signs of doing the victory formation yet. I don't get it. Why wouldn't you take the knee? They force LP to take their last
LP's going to call a timeout, and then
you take two more
and
knees.
then that's the end of the game.
Yeah.
And the way they've been snapping the ball, I don't know why you even chance it.
No. Of course, their last possession, they came out and threw the ball 3 straight times, which opened the door for LP to come down and have a chance to take the lead. So the Cavaliers called a timeout, drew up a play. Looked like it was going to be just a straight-up run by Mason Moheiser from the quarterback position, but there was contact between him and Boatner, and the ball went to the turf, and it was a turnover. Wheaton Academy had a fumble earlier in the night. It was a turnover as well, but none bigger than that one, obviously. Yeah, they're still...
Yep, maybe... I don't know.
Some interesting decisions. Their quarterback's going to take it and run straight up the middle. And there's the timeout. He lost 2 yards. Timeout LP, that's the final one of the night. (19-16), Wheaton Academy leading LP. In the end, Wheaton Academy got a big turnover. It wasn't really defense caused by any means. It was in the
like
LP
I said,
backfield.
it was definitely a collision between the two running backs.
So costly turnover here. LP needs a miracle, some kind of a turnover to come back against Wheaton Academy. Last time out of the evening for Wheaton Academy, and none for LP. Yeah, 0 timeouts on each side now.
Yep, clock will not be stopping here. 1:24 left unless there's a penalty or something, but...
A thrilling Week 2 football game, no doubt about it, between Wheaton Academy and LP. 2 pretty even teams here tonight.
Clock just about to hit 10 p.m. here in West Chicago. Now the victory formation here.
Yeah, now they do it. And he's not going down yet. He took a few extra seconds. And again, no play clock, so they'll take as much time as they can until the officials tell them that, hey, if you don't snap it, there's going to be a penalty. So let's see. We're under a minute. I don't think they're going to have to punt it here. I think they're going to have enough time where they can just run it out.
Yeah, I would think that this is going to...
Back judge is counting now. And they take a knee. That should be it. 35 down to 30 seconds. Let's see what the officials are going to say here. Wheaton Academy is celebrating like this one is over. I guess it is going to be over. So LP, heartbreaker here from West Chicago. I guess in the end, the field goal ended up being the difference, the 3 points.
Yep.
19-16, Wheaton Academy over LP. LP with a tough one to swallow, as they could have won this one. There's no doubt about it. They fall on the road tonight, 19-16 to Wheaton Academy. We'll take a break and we'll come back with some final numbers. Our broadcast tonight brought to you by Grazers Plumbing and Heating. LP falls short, 19-16 to Wheaton Academy.
Hi, I'm Matt Taylor with Taylor Services. As a family-owned HVAC company, we know how important it is to keep your home comfortable year-round. Whether it's keeping you cool in the summer or warm through the winter, you can count on honest recommendations, quality workmanship, and fair, affordable pricing at Taylor Services. From repairs and maintenance to full system replacements, we treat your home like it's our own. And with financing options available, comfort is always within reach. Call Taylor Services today at 815-326-3939.
Whether it be on the football field, in our classrooms, or in our capital, Amy Murray Briel knows hard work moves us forward.
I'm an Illinois Valley mom. I know what it's like to sit at the kitchen table and make those hard budget decisions. But every day shouldn't feel like a struggle. That's why I'm telling Springfield exactly what our families expect. Wiping out medical debt, cracking down on price gouging at the store, and expanding internships and vocational education for our students.
Amy Murray Briel for state representative. Our neighbor at home, our fighter in Springfield. Paid for by Friends for Murray Briel.
Down, set, hut. Ah, my back.
Whether you're getting down in a three-point stance, getting down off a ladder, or getting down on the dance floor, you need a chiropractor on your healthcare team. Dr. Mike Gerkovich at Gerkovich Family Chiropractic in LaSalle utilizes the most advanced technology to provide care for men, women, and children of all ages. Go to drgergovich.com to see all the ways having a chiropractor on your team can help you on your way to a healthy lifestyle. That's drgergovich.com.
Starting and maintaining a business is hard enough. That's why you want a trusted partner like Eureka Savings Bank to be at your side every step of the way. Hi, I'm Mike Porter. Understanding your business and commercial needs is what we do. Whether you need a business loan, a line of credit, or cash management services, our team of experienced bankers is here to tailor a program to help your business thrive. Eureka Savings Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Experience Eureka. Eureka Savings Bank.
On your radio, on your mobile, and your smart speaker, too. Starved Rock Local, 1039 WLPO.
Jeremy Aiken, Mike Porter back here as a tough one for LP. The Cavaliers fall 19-16 to Wheaton Academy. LP falling to 1-1 on the season. Wheaton Academy improving to 2-0. The LP Cavaliers headed first and goal at the 5 late in the game. A couple short runs by Mason Moheiser, but then he went for a third down run, made contact with Reggie Boatner in the backfield, and the ball went to the turf, and it was recovered by Wheaton Academy. And Wheaton Academy able to run the clock out from there as they win at home, 19-16 over LP. Scoring for the Cavaliers tonight, their first touchdown came at about 5:12 in the second quarter. Mason Moheiser with a 2-yard touchdown run. The pass failed. LP then got a safety as Wheaton Academy snapped the ball over their punter's head in the third quarter. That made it a one-score game, 16-8. Then at 10:13 of the fourth, Wheaton Academy a big 25-yard field goal to make it 19-8. LP then got a 23-yard touchdown catch. It was Ernit throwing to Ethan Pishka, and LP got the two-point conversion to make it 19-16. Cavaliers defense played well, forced Wheaton Academy to give them the ball back. They had a big pass play from Ernit to Jaron Moheiser to give them a first and goal at the 5, but the Cavaliers turn it over in the end and lose 19-16 to Wheaton Academy. LP freshmen won tonight 6-0, so both games came down to basically goal line stands. It went LP's way in the freshman game, but it did not go LP's way in the varsity game, so the Cavaliers lose 19-16. We're here at the post-game show, and Mike Porter, I know you're doing some numbers here. Obviously, the biggest number in the end was the turnover at the end, but LP, you got to give them credit. The Cavaliers, after that start of this game, could have really folded their tent and said, boy, this one's just not going to go our way, but they hung in there, battled with some injuries, and you ask for a chance in the end to win, and they got a chance in the end, but just couldn't execute.
Yeah, they fought back. LP really was behind from the start, and they battled back. The defense played well. The offense played well for the most part, except for that last fumble, unfortunately. So you can't really fault them. Obviously, they played well at the end. They just could not put it into the end zone end of the game. As far as the stats go, we had Carter obviously went down. Unfortunately, that was a big loss for LP's offense. Him and Mason Moheiser actually had the same amount of rushing yards, 35 yards. Moheiser had that touchdown. As far as Gray Ernit passing, he had a pretty good night. 10 for 19 for 166 yards. Mason Moheiser was the leading receiver for the Cavaliers, with 58 yards. Evan Downey had 34 yards receiving. Ethan Pishka had 27 yards receiving, and Jaron Moheiser had 25 yards receiving, and Olivero had 22 yards. So really spread it out between all the receivers for the Cavaliers. They just couldn't do it at the end. They had 6 penalties for 50 yards, so not a horrible night penalty-wise.
No.
Honestly, 50-yard penalty is not too bad.
No.
They had that one 15-yard penalty, but other than that, they did pretty well, honestly. And they had the safety and then that turnover at the end. So not a bad game, honestly, but they just couldn't get it over the hump.
Yeah, it's the break went Wheaton Academy's way at the end with a fumble. It was 2 even teams, and in the end, Wheaton Academy held serve at home 19-16, but I still think very good effort by LP tonight, and now they get to go back home and welcome in another non-conference team, a new one in Alton on Saturday afternoon. Cavaliers 1-1, and boy, they gave some thrills to their crowd tonight. And want to thank the LP crowd for hitting the road. They filled up the visiting bleachers tonight and showed out well, and they were noisy when the Cavaliers needed them most. They do fall short 19-16. We'll take one more break. We'll come back. We'll have our First State Bank player of the game, and we'll wrap things up here from Wheaton Academy. Again, LP falls short in Week 2 at Wheaton Academy, 19-16.
Your backyard barbecue might be the talk of the neighborhood, but is your bathroom? If you're dreaming of a cool, refreshing new look, but don't know where to start, let's make that dream a reality together. Hi, I'm Holly from Grazier's Plumbing and Heating. We're your trusted partner for complete bathroom remodeling. From high-end fixtures and custom showers to flooring, cabinets, and lighting, we do it all. Whether it's a simple update or a total transformation, ready to build the room of your dreams this summer? Well, give us a call at 882-2111 for a free estimate. Grazier's Plumbing and Heating. Quality you can trust.
This is Liz Bishop, wishing everyone in the LP High School community a fantastic school year. To our students, we're proud of your hard work in the classroom. Keep it up. To our athletes, stay focused, train well, and play hard. To our community, our students represent our future, and their efforts on and off the field deserve our encouragement. Your support matters. Please show up and cheer them on loudly. This is Liz Bishop. Good luck, LaSalle Prue Cavaliers. Make us proud.
Paid for by Friends of Liz Bishop.
It's deer season, and that means surprise encounters on the road. If a run-in leaves your car needing repairs, Autocraft Collision Center is ready. Their expert technicians deliver top-quality collision repair and get you back on the road in no time. Don't let a fender bender ruin your season. Call Autocraft Collision Center today or find Autocraft Collision Center on the east end of 8th Street in LaSalle. Remember, don't be a deer caught in the headlights. Head to Autocraft Collision Center.
Do you see yourself traveling, working part-time, or moving somewhere warmer when you retire? Hi, I'm Derek Brayton, your Oglesby Edward Jones financial advisor, and I want to help make your retirement goals a reality. Let's talk about where you are, where you want to be, and how we get you there. Together, we can plan for the expected and make sure you're ready for the unexpected. Call me at 815-883-9556 or visit edwardjones.com to get started today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Why have thousands of homeowners come to SITK since 1989 for their kitchen and bath projects? It's pretty simple. Talented design help, great showroom ideas, and competitive pricing. When you visit the SITK Design Showroom, you'll see amazing displays where you can touch the real thing, coordinate materials, and select the perfect design for your kitchen or bath.
Why don't you stop in and see us, and let's imagine together at Someone's in the Kitchen.
SITK Kitchen and Bath in Princeton.
Golfers, have you played Mendota Golf Club this year? If you have, you already know the course is in fantastic shape and the golf is outstanding. If you haven't, what are you waiting for? Hi, I'm Jody with Mendota Golf Club. Great golf, beautiful scenery, and unforgettable memories are waiting for you. Whether you're playing 18 with friends, enjoying a quick 9 after work, or planning your next outing, you'll love the challenge and conditions of our course. Call today to book your tee time and come see why so many golfers are making Mendota Golf Club their destination this summer. Mendota Golf Club, where great memories are always in play.
Just graduated high school and still trying to figure out your next move? College isn't the only path to a great future. Skip the stress of undecided majors and student debt and step into a real future with James Hardy. Operators start at $24.56 an hour plus shift premium and sign-on bonuses of up to $2,550. If you're ready to find your path to financial independence with solid wages and exceptional benefits from day one, then James Hardy has a spot for you. Apply today at careers.jameshardy.com.
James Hardy is an equal opportunity employer.
Tickets to the game and wherever you go. Download the free 1039 WLPO app today.
19-16, the final score here as LP falls short, losing to Wheaton Academy on the road tonight. LP 1-1 on the year. Wheaton Academy moves to 2-0. Time now for our player of the game. And this year, our LP player of the game brought to you by First State Bank. Locally owned, committed to exceptional service and banking products like Zelle and on-the-go mobile banking. To learn more, contact the winning team at First State Bank. Tonight, Mike, I know we looked at each other and right away both of us knew that no doubt tonight, even though he missed time due to an injury, Mason Moheiser with a touchdown catch and almost, if not for the fumble, maybe would have had, or actually had the touchdown run for LP. And he played great defensively. Made some big catches, and Mason Moheiser, our First State Bank player of the game.
He was the leading receiver for the Cavaliers. He was tied for the leading rusher for the Cavaliers. He got that touchdown and almost won in the end. He was a stud along with a couple other players on the defensive side. Of course, it was a little scare when he went down with the injury, but he was able to come back and really proved himself as one of the top players for the Cavaliers on offense and defense, and he's well-deserving of the player of the game tonight.
So nice job by Mason and his brother Jaron, some big plays as well. LP falls short in the scoreboard 19-16. Want to thank all our sponsors of LP Cavalier football. We urge you to do business with our proud sponsors, Grazers Plumbing and Heating, Derek Brayton, Edward Jones, Triple Service, Kelly Campbell, Edward Jones, Town & Country Services, Eureka Savings Bank, WeTech Wealth Management, Citizens for Olivero, Town & Country Services, Taylor Services, Spring Valley City Bank, Heartland Auto Body, Todd Gensler, also the Locker Room, Gergovich Family Chiropractic, and First Aid Bank. Again, we urge you to do business with all our advertisers. I want to thank Mike Sabatini, of course, doing camera once again, and Mike Redmond, engineering back at the studios. I want to thank Amy as well for helping out with the camera tonight. And Mike, looking ahead now to week 3, LP's got to shrug this one off. It was a winnable game. They were right there, battled back, and played a good team that probably will be a playoff team in Wheaton Academy. So now just go back to the friendly confines of Howard Fellows and get back at it Saturday. Got an extra day of practice now this week with the Saturday game and make the most of it.
Yeah, Saturday afternoon game against Alton at 1 o'clock next week. Like you said, they just have to, forget this one. Obviously it started off drastically bad, unfortunately, with that first play touchdown, and they battled back. So it just kind of shows that they have it in them. They big loss, unfortunately. 1-1 doesn't foretell a non-playoff season. So they just have to forget about this game, come back next Saturday and win, and then, go into conference.
Want to thank everybody for listening and watching. Again, you can watch the game in its entirety. Check out our Star Rock Media YouTube channel. It's free to follow, one of the rare free subscriptions these days. Just go to YouTube and search Star Rock Media and enjoy LP Cavalier football throughout the season. Cavaliers fall short, 19-16 to Wheaton Academy. Have a great rest of your weekend.
We hope you enjoyed this presentation of Starved Rock Media Sports. 103.9 WLPO proudly continues our long tradition of bringing you the biggest games and best matchups. To make sure you don't miss a game, like and follow 103.9 WLPO on Facebook and subscribe to Starved Rock Media's YouTube.